Or if they support is that what you're going to say?
Oh my God.
I'm wilding. I cut that. I'm wilding.
Don't even cut that, leave it.
You don't have the minerals or the confidence.
I do.
You don't have the confidence.
Confidence?
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, he's got the confidence.
He doesn't.
No, he does.
He doesn't.
He's just like got the minerals.
No, you don't have the
He ain't got the
confidence.
ability, but he's got the confidence.
I've got
No,
the-
he
He's got the ability.
believes.
No, I think he's got the ability.
No.
No, he can't.
I'm a
Why
way
can't?
around.
Oh.
Huh?
When?
Yo, your boy's down.
Wait, he said he don't have the ability.
Why have the
Why you think I have the
ability?
ability?
Kenzie said he
No,
don't
just
have
like, just to do what you saying you were going to come and do.
I just want to know who's the deadest.
He's not, he's in the room, but he's not on the mic.
it. He's not on the
It's not you.
Everyone said that.
He's not on
You
the
know,
mic.
from a man says, listen.
Yeah, it was you.
From a man says, who was the deadest?
No.
Every man looks
I
in
know.
one direction,
I know,
and
it's
then
mad.
someone
It's
says,
so mad.
it's not me.
I'm the deadest.
Yes, nigga.
Because you were dead.
Nah, man.
You putting on the team,
Can I honestly-
I couldn't carry the
Right.
both of us. Yo, we're back again with another week, another episode of the KMG podcast, the network, not the KGM.
Oh,
You get me? You know what the name is. Get it right next time. But we're good. It's Good Friday as well, man. It feels weird today though. Normally we're podding at the night, we're podding in the day. It feels like I got a job today. Innit? Yeah. Feels like we really come to work today still.
We're employees anyway, innit?
Yo. It's not looking good. Bro, it's not looking good, bro.
Yo. Nah, you know what though? I do need to talk to you, man, still. But yeah, that's...
What's going on?
I do need to talk to you, man.
What's taking us to the side, blood? Talk now.
Nah. We'll
How's it
talk.
off pod?
We'll
We
talk.
just started.
We'll talk off air. still.
Peaks,
I want
bro.
you man to perform well today. innit?
Oh my god!
We need to
mind
put in
games?
effort.
One thing, mind games.
It's not mind games. It's not mind games still.
I'll send
Not
the voice
mind
note into the group chat still. But yeah, man. Good Friday, man. Easter weekend.
That's it, long bank holiday, innit?
Nice. It's nice, man. No one eating fish today, innit?
Fish thing, innit? Good Friday.
Yeah. So where did that even, is that a thing that everyone follows? No chicken on Good Friday.
I
No,
don't know
but
where
in
it come
fish,
from.
fish, in
You're meant
Friday,
to
in
eat
fish
fish.
Friday every day.
You're meant
every
to.
Friday.
You're meant to.
Yeah, something like that, innit? Is that just here?
I think
I think a lot of people eat fish on a Friday. Yeah.
Since when would there no chicken though?
Huh?
Since when would there no chicken on Good Friday?
Oh, when was there no
feel
chicken?
like that's
Nah,
been
I
a
don't
thing.
think it's that there's no
Is that
chicken.
what-
I just feel like fish
I've
is
been
something
there,
that
yeah,
goes
man.
hand in hand with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But that's
Yeah,
why
lamb's
you got.
on the
been
figure
yummy,
around
lamb and
Easter.
them thing there.
Or is
Easter
that
Sunday.
Sunday? Is that Easter
That's on
Sunday?
Sunday.
Okay.
But
But I don't think that's to do with like Easter. I think that's just because it's lambing season. I'm sure it's to do with lambing season. I don't think it's like
I don't know.
Fam, you know these things they come from somewhere, innit?
Yeah,
It's
of
not
course
just
they do.
cooked out
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
It's
still.
good for Passover.
Everything has a season. What's Passover?
Passover.
What's
Bible
Passover
thing.
now?
Sorry, lads. I'm sorry.
it started again.
I'm sorry though.
We're too
No,
busy.
man,
He apologise.
They
Yeah.
break the fish
Yeah.
and they laminate it.
Oh yeah.
But obviously it's not an Easter. Obviously they've changed it to Easter.
Wait.
But it
No,
weren't
but-
actually Easter.
No, but Easter's not even a set time anyway now.
Yeah, 'cause
it
Easter
changes.
It changes.
Yeah.
It moves
Yeah.
in it. So
Wait, so Good Friday, is that when Jesus handed out the fish and fed the 5,000?
Yeah,
Is that
bro.
what it is?
No, not that. Broke bread in it. Obviously he had his disciples in the room. And
Oh,
he broke
it was
bread.
the Last Supper.
The Last
Last
Supper.
Supper, there you go.
Good Friday was Last Supper.
Yeah.
Alright. So where does the fish come from then?
Google says it's because Christians don't like eating meat on Friday.
Oh, so it's nothing to do with nothing
Oh.
then?
So it's not.
So yeah.
And that's what I'm saying to you. That's
Oh,
why-
you got your Google and you got your.
Why is that? Why don't Christians like eating?
I didn't read that far.
Okay.
No, but that's why I'm saying, like, yo, you go fish shop on a Friday, you go chippy on a Friday, blood.
It's ram.
Rammed.
No, it is. It's Ramos.
Why?
Yeah,
I feel
that's-
like
I don't know.
I
It's
feel
just
like
a
it
thing,
could be a
innit?
culture
People
thing.
eat fish on Fridays.
It might be a culture
I
thing.
feel like it's a
I
thing
think
here.
it is a culture thing.
I feel like it's mainly here. though.
Yes.
Really? I was gonna say it's a yard thing though. So I feel like Jamaicans.
Yeah, yeah.
No, they do.
Fish,
They do.
fried
They
fish
do.
on a Friday.
It might be, but I don't think that the people here have got that. Because when I'm saying the fish and chip shops,
You're on about chip.
I'm talking about
That-
English
chip,
people.
Yeah,
Chip,
but that might
Yeah, but it's fried.
just
But
be
that-
like.
Can't that be to do with like, yo, it's end of week, man. Let's go to
Exactly, yeah,
Chippy
yeah,
and
yeah. Take
and get
away.
a
Little treat.
It
yeah,
could
little
be,
treat.
but- It
for
could
kids.
be,
I know what you're saying though.
Right, put it this way, yeah. Like,
Kebab shops will live on a
you know,
Friday
like,
as
in,
well.
you know,
you
like
get
when
me?
we used to play football when I was a scholar, yeah, and we were doing shooting practice or something. If we ever tried to chip the keeper and it didn't work, he'd always be like, "Oh, chips are for Friday."
Oh.
You get me? Like fish and
Yeah,
chips.
yeah, junk
But-
food Friday, innit? You get your little cheat, innit? Everyone knows.
No,
Even just
but I
like,
don't think
Take
Nah,
away.
I
man.
don't think
I
it's
know
a
what you're
junk
saying.
food thing. I think it's fish. And Friday.
There's something to do with fish on
Yeah,
Fridays.
I'm
isn't
pretty
it?
sure there is
There's a
anyway.
link. Who
Listen,
knows?
we don't know.
double F, it sounds good.
But
Fish
yeah, I got
Friday.
big pieces of fish coming later after this. Me, I'll be real. I can't wait.
I have as well.
Beer fish.
I'm not gonna lie. Sea bream.
In fact, you even making it there, you?
Yeah.
You sure?
But you rolling?
time, brother. Like, I
Nah,
think,
damn, no worry, man.
your ex stuff still.
Nah, the way,
I'm not
the
gonna
way for
make
me-
it, but yo, put me some fish aside in it or something.
Yeah, say
Oh,
no
what's
more.
going on? Where
I ain't got a
where's-
clue.
where
I
you going, yo?
ain't
you
really
didn't get a
vibing
shout?
motive, innit?
Oh,
I didn't get the shout.
Diz, he didn't shout you.
Shout me for what?
You wanna
I
see.
can't.
It's not for the
I
employees.
can't chat to me.
It's
Oh, it's not- oh, it's not
for
the
you.
employees.
It's not
Nah, you
for
were
you.
bugging.
Okay.
Oh, it's management only.
Shareholders meeting.
They're gonna
management
rip-
only,
straight
you
to
know.
They've got us.
They're gonna.
They've got
Nah,
us.
really though, where you going?
Nah, I'm just going to the family's yard, innit? Little food. Little food I run still. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yo, do you want to eat fish head and fish eye?
No.
Yeah.
No, I got too far, man.
Nah,
Fish
I
eye.
do.
I'm with Dan still.
I do. I'll be
You're
told to
mad,
eat
man.
that,
You
I'll be
just
real.
mad. You're
I'm
mad.
mad.
You just
We don't
started
need to
fish
eat
eye,
that
just face
anymore.
and say it.
We don't need to.
Yeah,
We don't
fish
need
eye
to.
still.
We're not slaves
I knew
anymore.
that's what
man.
he was gonna say.
We're
I
not
knew it.
slaves, man. That's what it is. We're not
Does it-
slaves
does it
anymore.
matter?
Like,
Why
forget
was
about
that
it.
got to do with slaves, brother?
Because
What, that was the dead
All right,
animals?
all right.
all these like
Hang
old
on then.
traditions and that.
Hang on
Chicken
then.
foot soup.
Yeah.
We don't need to be eating
All
chicken
right,
foot anymore,
all right.
fam. There's
Why?
better
You say
stuff out
yeah,
there.
but-
Cow foot.
That's
This
just
is better.
beer.
These
Carb
Comedy
food.
meals.
No, but you'll eat oxtail though.
Yeah.
No,
I actually don't.
No,
So
no.
yeah, I won't.
When your
Why
mum made
not? Why
oxtail,
not eat that?
when your mum made oxtail over there, what did I say?
No, I know.
said,
But
I
you're
like
not
it.
a red meat man in
Why
general.
don't you, why don't you eat it?
Cause it's flying around the batty all day, bro. You know?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yo,
I don't actually eat
Same with the
oxtail.
fish.
John
Same with
Oxtail.
the.
No, listen, you
chicken
want to know why I
foot.
don't actually eat it? Because I just don't actually think it's not my favourite thing. You get me? So
The
if I'm
thought
going
of
to
it
eat
puts
yard
me
food,
about, man.
there's
I
at
don't give a
least
shit.
3 options what I'm going to choose before
Can't
oxtail.
What are you
rest.
choosing?
Can't rest.
I'm choosing saltfish and ackee first.
I can saltfish.
Even that,
But I
Man
have
said
more
it.
saltfish.
That
I have
is-
more saltfish than ackee.
Sorry,
So
can
mine's
I
saltfish.
interrupt
That's
you?
why.
That's the
Even
first
though
time I've heard it
saltfish,
like
first
that.
time.
That's the
Listen,
No, but I don't like ackee really.
No, but check it.
So I just have a little piece of ackee.
And little
Saltfish
fish.
is slave
and the
food
meat
as well.
was-
You know that?
Huh?
Saltfish is slave food as well.
Why?
Yeah, because
Because it's
preserved.
preserved in salt. Because I was back then they didn't
Yeah,
have the
yeah,
fridges and that's
maybe
so
so,
like to
maybe
travel
so.
and that.
Why does it matter
But I
if
mean,
it's
it's just fish.
slave food?
I don't know, man. I just feel like
Yeah, but
He's moved on from
I do
that, man.
eat it, man, but
Big
like, I don't know.
turnovers he's doing, you know.
Nah,
Man can't
relax,
name these
relax,
poverty
relax.
players,
So
cuz.
you don't eat saltfish?
I do eat saltfish. But
So what is he on about?
I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say it because you were saying you agreed with me about the slave food, and I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I do agree
No,
with
but
that.
I'm
I do
saying to
agree
you that
with that.
way.
Yeah,
But what you saying about the slave food? Why does it matter if it's slave food or not? I don't get what the point is.
In
I think
fairness, saltfish is different. Saltfish is still nice, isn't it? But like cow foot and chicken foot and them thing there, like we don't need to be eating
Tripe
that, man.
and
It's just there's,
I think what he's
there's
saying
nicer
is like
things
the,
out there.
the quality
now,
of the
you get me?
food, innit? Like, why?
Yeah.
Are you,
So
Why
what,
you eating
what was
chicken
slave
foot?
food? What was slave food?
Like things like that, like just offcuts and just like just whatever's
The
left.
scraps.
Yo, what's
Scraps,
that?
hit me
Man
with the
don't
scraps
eat
and
pork,
shit.
but lard and all that.
I don't
That's
eat
like
that.
slave food,
That's
that
butter,
innit?
innit?
That? What's that?
That's butter. That's just fat.
Yeah, the fat. So like, you make some pork,
Lard's supposed to actually be good for
but
you.
you take the
though. It's
grease.
better than butter.
Yeah,
that's
You
what
take
it
the
is.
grease
Yeah.
and then put that in a one sandwich.
Yeah.
That is
Are you being for
fucking
real?
poverty, that.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
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 Saying it's
Yo.
dripping, innit? It's dripping. Is that? Am I saying that?
I'm guessing that's part
Dripping's
of
like
it as well.
pork, though, innit?
Yeah.
No, you can get beef dripping, I'm sure as well.
Can
you?
I think
Okay.
so.
But I think that's the same thing. Oh no,
But
no.
that's disgusting.
Dripping's what's come out when you cooked it, innit?
I think it's like the,
Yeah. I think that's what's come out when you cooked it, and you like scraping.
Yo.
Yeah, it's nasty, man.
Any
Either way, man. Good Friday, man. Let's enjoy. But yo, let's start then, man. Let's start. Everyone's here. These were there. All gone.
Chilling, man.
Good.
Yeah, bless, man.
Good, man.
Just left the gym. Morning session. them
Morning
two.
sesh. I wish I was like you still. Wish I could do a morning sesh.
Yeah, you're a late riser still.
If I'm going gym at 12, that's like a morning sesh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
How is that like a morning
That's
session?
it.
It's in the morning.
That's a morning
No,
sesh.
but you know what it is? That's cooking your whole day.
Why?
Because how long you doing gym?
I'm
Hour.
in and out hour.
Yeah, same here. But then you've got so that's one. Then you got to go find food,
I know.
shower.
Right, you actually
Before you
can't
know it,
do
you're not
it.
back out
It's
your
fine.
house till 3-4 o'clock.
Yeah,
again.
it's true. It's true.
Cooked your whole day.
It is. Dan, back again.
Back.
Tanned.
Tanned.
Where you be, man?
Brazil. Rio.
I said so, man.
Rio de Janeiro. So
Good time.
amazing.
See it there.
10-10.
10-10.
Oof.
It did look good, so I can't lie.
Give it a
look
more, man. Don't say. Whoa, pause. Give it more. Whoa, pause.
Twice.
Whoa.
Hat-trick.
What do you want to
Go for
know?
the hat-trick.
Now I'm thinking, how do I deliver
Man said,
this?
whoa, pause, pause.
Tell him the full truth, innit? Man said it was better than Jam Rock, you know.
Whoa, really?
I'll be honest. I'd say Brazil for me. I've been Thailand, innit? And I love Thailand, but it's chilled. I've been Brazil. I've been a few places. I've been Jamaica, but Jamaica, as much as you can chill, it's hype.
Yeah.
But I'd say Rio is a blend of both.
Yeah.
So like in the day, it's chill, but you see nighttime,
Party.
it comes alive.
Yeah.
And the music is very similar to like our music, even if it's speaking a different language. It's
still
got
the
the
same
vibe. It's
vibe.
got to be, you can get
Can
with
tell.
it. You get me?
Yeah,
And then
can
you
tell.
might even have a section what's a little bashment tent as well, because even when I was there, obviously there was like yard places. And I didn't expect that, to be honest, but they're big with like, there's a lot of rastas and stuff and a lot of weed's legal. So people are smoking on the beach and that.
Yeah.
So it's a bit different to what I expected. I thought that'd be like forbidden because it's a proper Catholic country. I'm sure it's 90%, 95% Catholic.
They're Catholic still.
But yeah.
Isn't that something to do with what that thing is? Isn't that thing something to do with
Jesus.
Yeah, the Jesus thing, yeah. Christ the
What's it
Redeemer.
called? Yeah, Christ.
But yeah, it was good.
Good.
Can't lie,
Now you're becoming a traveller though, you.
Well,
I'm not gonna bait you out, but you are going again soon.
yeah, I'm good. Well, I've got 2 more so far.
Yeah. And Thailand was this year as well, wasn't it?
Thailand was last summer.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Got
Nah,
to
But no, but I did. I went Barca as well after that.
And
we
you went Tenerife.
went tenors.
Yeah,
so
he's
yeah.
messing about him.
Yeah, you got to travel, man.
Now you do, man. It's good to
It opens your eyes. You know what it is as well? Like I went to the favelas.
The ghetto.
And we think we have it rough here. It's different over there. And it does open your eyes because you can go literally to that favela, walk down to the bottom of it, and you're in. It's like being in London.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So it's very weird. Do you get me? Like it's like
They're
so
struggling.
rich. So like basically the city is built from the ground up.
And it's
So
on top
all
of
the
each
rich
other.
people live on the bottom, and all the as you get higher in the favela, the poorer the people are,
That's mad. That.
which is crazy.
That's
and
actually backwards.
and
though,
it was
isn't
built by African slaves as well, the favelas. So it's actually built from our people as well.
Yeah.
So it was good to go there, to be fair, and experience it. And I've never seen so much guns in my life.
Yeah,
What,
them man
just-
carry-
But
them
I've
man
never
carry
felt so
like
safe as
tissue.
well.
What, just guns, just
No,
everywhere.
man.
Normal people.
Like,
Rifles,
they protect the
Bridget.
favelas, innit? So if there's other man what come in or even police,
Police
they're
don't wanna-
shooting them,
police
bro.
don't go
They
around
can't
there.
Please
come
don't
in.
go there, you know.
Yeah.
Police are shut to
Because
go around there.
because-
Man
So-
said you're tough.
Basically,
Now you know what?
Some
Some of
you're on some Ross Kemp guy.
Also,
Yeah,
you
I
know
know,
what,
Vicky, why did brother go? Brother went to
Nah,
document
fam.
and then
No, but
see
you got
there.
some of the real
Why did he
stuff.
go to
some of
that?
the stories that Dan was telling, man, when he was over there, yeah, I was actually thinking to myself, like, you're a brave youth, fam.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Why
in
you
there.
go?
He was like,
I was in there.
he was on the not the strip, but
Yeah, but you went on your
he was
own,
in the
though.
middle of nowhere.
You had someone with you, innit?
Gunman
That
around
one,
him.
Yeah.
for parts of it, in certain bits, you needed a guide.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But
like,
but
yeah.
I was still in there though as well.
Yeah, of course, yeah, you're
because
still in there,
because
yeah.
that was one favela. My hotel behind it was another favela,
Mm.
and I was going to that one myself.
Now, you know what it is, though? The thing is, if these people are poor, like you said, well, I know they are.
That's
innit?
what I'm trying to say, bro.
You're lucky still because they could just see you. They know you're foreign from
I know,
sea
but-
or from
but
They're
far.
gonna nap you,
I know,
bro.
but you
They'll
know what
just
it is?
take what you got,
If
innit?
they touch foreigners, it gives the
It's-
army the right to
yeah,
come
to
the
come
favela.
into there, that's the
and
thing.
they're selling a lot of drugs and stuff in the favela, and they do not want the business interrupted.
Yeah.
So if they was to rob you and that the police caught wind of
Bringing things
that,
back to them.
they would raid the full favela and just shut the whole thing down.
Yeah.
So they kind of have to. Obviously, if they see you on a side road, you're cooked.
You cooked, yeah.
But if you go in the favela, they're not really going to
They're not
harm you,
gonna harm you, yeah.
unless you're doing if you're there for a reason what they don't want you there for. But obviously, I was just there, living
Makes
life.
sense.
Yeah,
You're not troubling anyone as well, fam. A lot of the time, from you're not troubling no one. No one's gonna trouble
But this is what I'm trying to say. Like real, like gangsters, they don't trouble innocent people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So they look at you and they'll have their big machine
Big
here,
machine,
and they're literally saying to you, "Welcome to
Yeah,
the favela.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
show you where you want to go. You're safe. Don't worry, because they have to protect that favela for whoever they're working for." And like I showed you, if you had me on Snap, like one of the days the police locked down the whole city. There was stop checks everywhere because one of the main bosses on the run. I don't even want to say his name. I'm shook to even say the man's name. Because I thought me being me, obviously I googled him, and he's wanted.
YouTube all night.
Oh
He's
man,
wanted.
goodness me.
Rabbit
Wanted.
hole.
He's wanted for about 100 murders, bro.
Yeah, standard.
Like not doing them himself, like sending the orders
yeah,
out.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
the top dog of a section of it.
Facilitating the
How
murders
can
and
you
then
come
take it.
across this brother with
I didn't come.
No, he didn't come
No,
across
I
it.
didn't. I
He
didn't.
was on the run.
So that's what he's saying.
Mama's
Say
not
one day,
following the
just
story.
yeah.
Mama thinks she booked him.
Please don't rub his shoulders at him. Yeah, get up.
I just heard.
That's tough.
I could talk forever about it, but it was,
Yeah.
if you get the chance, and that's
Yeah.
anyone who's listening, if you get the chance to go to Brazil or Rio and you've got the money and you're lucky enough to go, I'd go for the experience.
Yeah, man, big. Nah, glad you're back safely though, man.
JJ's cooked now.
JJ's cooked.
What's JJ gonna cook?
Is
No,
he gone?
not because of that.
Is
I
that-
mean,
is that-
Oh,
what are you gonna cook with that?
Yeah, because you haven't done
What are you
nothing.
gonna cook
You
with?
haven't done nothing.
Man's gonna be
Well.
yard.
Well,
I had a meeting half an hour ago.
this is what you had to say.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, what? I can't know what still.
Yeah, I love JV.
I don't know, man. I've been enjoying the weather, man. The weather's been nice.
Nah, you know
Not
what?
yesterday,
No,
the day before it was raining. But other than that, yeah.
Nah, last week was serious.
Tell them
Last
about
week was
paddle,
nice,
man.
Oh, paddle.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Forgot we played paddle.
Yeah.
I need to know what's going on because you, man, said you're not going to tell me what actually happened until the pod. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
looking
oh,
forward
yeah,
to it.
oh, yeah.
What actually happened then?
I'm gonna save you.
I just want to know who's the deadest.
He's not. He's in the room, but he's not on the mic.
He's not on the mic.
It's not you.
Everyone said that.
He's not on
You
the
know,
mic.
from a man says, listen.
Me.
Yeah, it was you.
From a man says, who was the deadest?
No.
Every man looks
I
in
know.
one direction,
I know, it's
and
mad.
then someone
It's
says,
so mad.
it's not me.
I am the
It's
deadest.
Yes, nigga.
Because you were dead.
Nah, man.
You putting on the team,
Can
fam.
I honestly- can I honestly-
I couldn't carry the
Right.
both of us.
I think it was Diz the best, then me,
I was gonna say me and you were kind of
me, but I feel like I won more games than you.
because you was with Dismal.
No, because we only had the first game together, and then the last game. Remember?
Nah, you and Diz had a few games together still.
Okay, I still won more games in it.
No, you did.
Look at the stats. Then definitely you. Definitely you.
We have to run it back.
No, we're gonna.
I'm involved this
You wanna
time.
play?
All right,
I'm involved
listen.
this time.
What
See
about
what
this
he would have
then?
come from. Talk about
I
the
was
distance.
vexed.
No. What
See,
about,
it was too far.
listen. What about this then? We film it.
Yeah.
Nah, I think we
Then
do need
there's,
to.
there's no lying, is there?
We do
We'll
need
just
to.
film it.
If we could film it, that would be serious.
Big up Play Paddle though. It was
Nah,
sick.
Play
Play
Paddle's
Paddle's in
serious.
Sheffield as well. Aberdale Road South, so go there, man.
You sponsors. What we doing now?
That's his own thing.
I
That's
know.
his own thing.
Brother, you know this is a pod, right? Brother, you have to mood off of that. Cause, like, what?
Big
Hang on,
Jordan,
wait. But
like,
these man were telling me, nah, the city, man, you gotta get. I'm bigging up the city now. I'm talking back. You understand what's wrong with
Do you know
you?
what I clocked?
So with these man,
I clocked. He's probably thinking, wait, have they invoiced?
have they? Yeah. So what? I'm dripping voice, man. Where's the dripping voice? What's going on here today?
man's calling
Pending
out.
that one.
Man's calling
Pending.
Tuesday he said he needs to speak to us. Hopefully he's got a little change.
Damn, man. Damn, yo.
I'm cutting straight away as soon as this is done. I'm gone.
Hey, Skrilly, what you saying, man? Your area as well.
Good fam. You get me? Another day in the office. Flipping out, man. What have I been doing? Not much. Obviously, I've been going in on the TikTok. I'm not sure I know about that.
I've been seeing it.
I've
still.
been going in on the TikTok.
Yes.
On the lives.
Yeah, he's
Live.
just slapping it up on there.
Obviously, man, flipping. Just yesterday, man hit top 100 in the whole of the UK. What? Diamonds. I'm not sure if you man know about diamonds.
Talk
But
to
obviously,
us
when people
Talk to us in bread terms, man.
I know.
in bread terms,
In bread
money,
terms.
money, cash,
Nah,
stacks,
just-
bands.
Nah,
you
just
get
talk
me?
the real talk. We can cut
Nah,
that
but obviously, flipping. What happens now? Obviously, go live and whatnot. People come in your lives. Obviously, get to know you, feel your vibe, and then they'll spend time with you and whatnot. But obviously, you can form a team, and then you just request other hosts. You get me? So you request another host, and you battle their host. So my team will try gift me to put up a score to win their side. You get me?
Okay.
So obviously, you just battle and whatnot. Obviously, it's money what they're sending.
But when
to
you're
give
on there, what are you doing like to entertain these guys?
me, be Skrilly, bro.
Or just
Like, what
talking
you mean?
and that, like.
Yeah, just vibes in. Might even
Vibes.
put a little music on vibes.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's like there's a set area for that. So it's not like you've got to do too much because TikTok's already got a foundation where people will know what you're doing. If you're on there battling, you will attract people that like
That
to
are
battle
doing that
and they'll
type
be
of
looking for a team or whatever.
Yeah.
And you don't really need to be like, obviously it started, the only reason I went on TikTok, obviously I was selling my product.
Yeah.
And then I got to know more what was going on and I formed a team, started battling. And then yeah, man, we got the top 100 in the whole of the UK, man. So that's every single person. You get me? It was mad still, it was mad.
Big.
Mad.
And then behind the scenes, Teepa's here, Head is here. Big up you, man. Runners somewhere in spirit.
He's still enjoying that Arsenal winning.
Yeah, for real. Where do you want to start though, man? I feel like we should start with Arsenal still.
Why not?
Why not? 5-1 against Madrid on aggregate. Yo, when that draw was made, fam, I had people on my phone saying, you man have got no
Do you know what?
chance.
I'll be honest with you.
Mbappe,
I think you should name him because I know who you're on about.
Teepa.
Teepa,
I definitely weren't one. I know that for a fact.
Listen,
Joe Cummings.
I'll be honest, there's so many man I could name. But
Keenan
I'm just gonna allow
Ferguson.
them. I'm actually going to allow them.
I'm not allowing him.
No, I'm allowing them because you know why? Because you know
you're not
why?
lifting it.
There you go.
I hear that.
You ain't lifted nothing, so guess what? It's going to be, you ain't even won nothing yet. Excuse me, we're still podding, you know.
I know.
That was.
Yeah, jump him, sit down, you may as
Yeah,
well.
jump in, man.
No, jump on.
Oh, he's shook. Anyway,
It's
so
shook.
Man got red.
man went red. He's in the room went red. No, but listen, for real though, yeah.
He went red, I can't.
Everybody said that Arsenal had zero chance. I had man saying that I had man saying, all right then, fair enough. You obviously ain't got 0% chance because that's not possible. But 1%.
No, they were saying 0.
1% chance that they gave Arsenal to beat Real Madrid. But listen, Everybody who doubted Mikel Arteta, suck your mum in it.
Out.
Yeah?
Yo, you know what? You better be
Swiftly.
careful. Wait. Stop there. You better be careful.
Why?
bro.
Why?
Runner weren't rating him.
I know.
Yeah.
Yo, you might wanna.
Man should have started the inside beef.
Alright, brother.
Start the
You
inside
lucky
beef.
Runner's not here today.
I'll be
but
honest though, I do want to speak to Runner though.
Might be going just.
I do want to speak to Runner
He's
though.
saying, yo, carry on. Runner's just going to ride
I
the
do want to
race
speak
in
to
this room.
Runner. Because you know what? For me, it's
Rise
like...
up the
Sky
room,
high.
innit?
For me, with Arsenal, it's like, yo, you know what, yeah? We're actually a different animal now. And I'm not saying like a different animal to anyone else. I'm saying to the old Arsenal. People still judge Arsenal based on the old Arsenal, which is just insane. Because for years now, we've not been the same. Defensively, bro.
I'd say defensively, you're probably the best.
We're a monstrosity defensively.
I'd say the
Do
only,
you know
the
what?
only
I watched that game first time. I've watched football in time. Well, not time, but bro, I was impressed, bro.
Yeah.
The defense was
Do
mad.
you know what it is? Do you know what it is
Mad.
with Arsenal?
And we're missing our main centre back.
One thing you
It was
can't
mad
take away
still.
from Arsenal is how they're set up structurally.
The setup's
Like-
crazy.
like,
fam, off the
mad.
ball.
Defensively,
Mad.
the only other team I could ever put near you, but I wouldn't say I don't know because I don't watch them enough, but it's probably Atletico Madrid because they actually play like that.
See, I thought you were gonna say I was looking for more me. I thought you were gonna say Jose Mourinho,
I did.
Chelsea.
I
or
did.
something.
I did
No,
think you were
no,
gonna say
no,
that.
but you know what it
say,
is?
yo,
At the end of
Olé.
the day, what you've got to understand is
No, that's
they
ridiculous. I
conceded
know,
like
I know.
17 goals in a whole
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
So
I
that's
think it was when it
15,
12 or
wasn't
so. Yeah,
so
you might be right.
This is what I'm saying. You
Yeah,
can't compare to that. But when we're talking like world football right now, plenty of teams are set up good on the ball. Not many are the best off the ball. And your man have a good balance of both, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I don't think you're the best on the ball at the minute. Last season, or was it last season?
Season
when you was
before.
cooking people.
Yeah,
Season before.
You was on the ball, you was crazy. I don't know where that lull's gone, but on the ball right now, you're still doing enough to win your games, and that's all that matters.
But you see me, I think that's gone purposely though. Like I think people think that that's gone because like, oh, we just don't have the same fluidity. Nah, I literally think Arteta has said, yo, we're being too mad with the there's not enough formation in there's not enough structure. Like, you know what these new managers, these new school brothers are like. And every passage of play has to be written
from
down.
the book.
Like, yeah,
Like
it's
NFL,
in the
man, it's all
book
plays.
almost. Yeah, it's plays. These men are running plays like fucking NBA.
I'll be real. I think to win the Champions League as well, a lot of teams win it by just being structurally sick.
Yeah.
Like if you look at Inter, that's why they're so good because they whatever that manager tells them to do, every single player by the book they will do it, and that's why they get so far every single year. And I think if they used to get to the final, they'd be a problem because it's a one-off game and they will whatever their manager's asking them to do. Inzaghi, I think, is a serious manager anyway. They're gonna look to stunt you, whereas Barca are more free-flowing, and if they're not free-flowing on that day, you've got a good chance. But they're sick though as well.
I think when it comes to this one-off game stuff, right now I'm looking at it,
I think you're better across two.
I think we're the favourites right now. I do think that PSG is the biggest task.
So
PSG
far.
is the biggest task. No,
In the whole tournament?
that's left.
Obviously,
I know we can only play PSG and then it's the final.
yeah.
I know that, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, out of the teams left, if we had to play any of them, I do actually think that PSG is probably the most difficult one for us.
I don't
I
understand
think
why
we'd manage Barca. I think we'd manage Inter, to be honest. I do.
I don't know why everyone's like media-wise. Obviously, because it's Arsenal, but why everyone saw Arsenal need to be worried of these man. Fam, these man need to be worried of us. Honestly, after watching us this Champions League and against Real Madrid, teams need to be worried of us. How the fuck can we break down these man? Because they're not a joke, fam. Fam, you know how many ballers this week have actually made a name for themselves? They was already going on with things, but they cemented the name in football. Rice. Forget the 2 goals. Fam, overall, what he was doing on the pitch, fam.
I think second game especially.
Second game, fam.
Second game in that position. Not position, but in the area where I've said time after time after time, I will never, ever, 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 ever hear anybody telling me that Declan Rice is a world-class number 8. He's not. He's a world-class number 6. He's a world-class defensive midfielder. He's not box to. He's not world-class box to box. Because it's like your cousin was saying, Amorim was saying, he's a world-class box to box midfielder. But for me to be a world-class box to box midfielder, you've got to be world-class in both boxes.
Yeah, I've seen you. Yeah,
Rice is not world-class in both boxes. He's
not.
world-class in ours. He's not world-class in theirs.
No, he's not.
You get me? He's not silky enough. He don't have he
pass.
can score you a goal. He can get you an assist. But he's still a world-class player.
But I'll
What
be
he
honest,
does,
I think that 8 position's dying out anyway.
it's definitely not. I think right now it's fully increasing.
Who plays it?
Odegaard plays it when he shouldn't
He's
be
fucking
fucking playing it. He play like, even you look at it now. We don't play with a number 10 really. We
might not,
we
but
don't.
I wouldn't say Odegaard's a top 8. That's what I mean by it's dying out. I don't think there's many top 8s around.
Yeah, maybe I'd agree with that, but I don't think the position is.
No. But what I'm saying is dying out as in before you'd have Lampard,
You'd have the best
Gerrard,
ones.
you'd have
Yeah. No,
some
I agree with that.
top
Yeah,
8s.
I agree with that stuff.
I don't know many top 8s right now. What are
Yeah.
certified 8s?
It's because now if you're good attacking wise like that,
You're just a 10.
You're a 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like there's no
So-
middle one, is there? Anymore?
Yeah. Either 10 or a 6, innit?
Yeah.
But Rice did smash it though, and
Right, smashed it.
Cook
Saka.
Scorcher, didn't he?
Cook Scorcher. What was Scorcher's comments? I don't even know Scorcher personally. but
Scorcher
yo,
said, yeah.
What did he say?
I think he said for the money you've spent on him, he can't play on the half turn and stuff.
That
He
is-
said he's nowhere near
listen,
100 mil.
Listen,
Bunda. I want
I'm sorry.
to get the actual thing that he said.
get it up then. But
Honestly.
I know for a fact one thing he did say was Declan Rice can't get the ball on the half turn, which for me it's like there's under 6ers that get the ball on the half turn. It's a very basic midfield skill. It's a very basic footballing
Do you know
skill.
what
So
it
to
is
say
for
that he
me?
can't do that,
What it is for me
crazy.
is, I think when it comes to Declan Rice, from what I've seen, he's not the best at getting it on the half turn and playing forward in breaking lines. But that's probably why
not.
you're saying.
Well,
Best, no,
But I think that's what he means by it, getting on the half turn, breaking lines. But
Say
I don't
that
think that's
then.
his game.
Nah, man, you weren't saying
Say
that.
that
But
then.
I've got it. I've got it.
No, but I'll be honest. Listen,
I've got
before
it.
you even play it, I've always said that about Declan Rice, and I'll be real. I said he's not that good on the ball for me, where he gets on a half turn. He's not a man where he's going to get it and flick it around a corner into his 10 or into his striker's feet, but he'll get it, play wide, run forward.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's more him.
Yeah.
All right, Heady, what do I got to do? Just put this to the mic?
Yeah.
Go on then. Let's listen.
Yeah, it's called Declan Rice. What? Oh, are you lot still doing this? Wait, are you lot? Wait. Are we still doing this thing where you lot pretending this ain't a £40 million player, bro? Well, allow it. Declan Rice. Allow it. We're gonna see.
Joe, will it
Listen.
cost
You see what you see
£40
here?
million?
Wait, listen.
Emil
See
Smith
here
Rowe,
He got
now.
cooked, innit?
Yeah, in the knockouts of the Champions League. Yeah, we'll see if he's £100 million player. Talk up the things.
Ow!
Alright, cool. But listen to this. Listen to this. I know. Listen to this. You see Jude Bellingham. You see that 100 million.
Ouch.
It's gonna look like 100 million at the highest
Ouch.
level of football. We'll see, bro. We'll see. Alright, listen to this. We'll see if the
Scorcher. Listen, Scorcher. I don't even know you personally. I'm probably never ever going to know you personally. But that there, yeah, you should never ever be allowed on Filthy Fellas any kind of football dip topic
not joking.
in your life ever again. Because that blood, I can't believe it. The man saying we're gonna see. Watch these 2 games, we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham, he's gonna show in. Blood. Oh yeah.
Miles showed Jude Bellingham.
He got put in a Dutch box.
Miles showed Jude Bellingham.
Scorcher.
Never mind Declan blood.
Wow.
And you know what? Do you know what's actually mad? Across them 2 games, I don't think there's one player you would have took from their team.
Not one.
I don't think there's not even. They weren't even one player you thought. Don't let him get the ball.
Not one.
Not one.
And that's me being honest, and
No.
that is absolutely disgraceful. I'll be honest, Carlo Ancelotti's not going to survive this.
I heard he's
No,
going
he's
after
gone.
the game
He's
next
gone.
week.
He's gone.
After the Copa del Rey final.
But the thing is, though, right? This is why I think that obviously, like, I don't want to take anything away from Arsenal because obviously we smashed it. We absolutely ducked them. But Real Madrid, they're not a team no more. Like right now, especially.
Just
Like you
individuals,
look at every other team left in the Champions League. Arsenal, full on team. Barca, full on team. PSG now they've started to gel and they've got fucking like Kvaratskhelia and they've got that Doué who's coming in as well and they've even got
Dembele.
Dembele. You
That's
get
what I'm
me?
saying.
They've got flipping what's my man called in midfield? Is it
Neves
Vitinha?
also.
No,
Oh my goodness me, Vitinha.
Vitinha.
Yeah.
Their midfield freeze.
He's cracked.
He's
mate.
unbelievable.
He's cracked.
And you know he was at Wolves 2 years ago.
I know it don't make no sense,
I
but
couldn't get a game.
it don't make no sense.
He couldn't
That's
get
what
a
I'm
game
saying
at
for
Wolverhampton.
Wolves.
Mourinho, fucking Mikel Marino were at Newcastle, blood, doing nothing. Now he's at Arsenal.
Was he
scoring.
actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're at Newcastle doing no.
Man,
Now he's
forget
at
about
Arsenal
Newcastle.
scoring against Real Madrid.
Start
Back-to-back
season, we
match.
were saying, what the hell's he doing here?
Yeah.
Never mind Newcastle. Arsenal fans that before Christmas are
He
saying,
didn't want him. did
what
you?
is he
What's the
doing
point
here?
in it being here?
What does he do for
But it's
our
mad
team?
though because what you've signed him for is not
He's
what
not
he's
done.
actually done.
Well, guess what though? I was saying it to...
But
I
it is
think
what
I
it
said
is,
to
isn't
you.
it?
I said if we sign Mikel Marino in January as a striker, fam, we'll be buzzing about it.
Yeah,
We'll
you
say,
would,
yo,
you
what a signing.
Oh gosh, yeah, 100%.
Big up Mikel Marino.
And that's why I'm sorry. I'm not one of these youths who's. In fact, you know what? Fuck it. I'll be an Arteta fanboy, me. Because I was gonna say I'm not an Arteta fanboy, but you know what? I'll be an Arteta fanboy, me. I don't mind still.
Nah,
Because
I am
guess what?
Die for
Like,
Arteta.
Like this is what. Oh
He
my
died
god!
Oh, man.
The man said
It's
I
the
died
truth.
for Arteta.
Oh, man.
It's the
Oh, yeah, that's
truth.
like yo. I seen this video one time. This guy would basically fuck fucking. You were telling this girl he'll die for Drake, nigga.
I don't. I'm gonna go off topic, but you know what? That's just made me think about. Have you seen the one where the guy trying to catch the wasp with his bare hands for Drake?
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to catch wasps with their bare hands for that
Taking
nigga.
stings for Drake. Oh, man. Absolutely mad. You know what though? Fabs is right, man. Not too much on Arsenal car. We still got to play the flipping semi-final and hopefully the final. And hopefully we'll lift them. We'll be back. We will be back. So not too much on Arsenal.
I'll be honest, just before you move on though, I'm just going to say wild game last night.
I was just about to go to you, man. Cause you know what?
You can't skip over that game.
Nah, I can't, to be honest. As much as I want to, I can't. I didn't watch it, but I'll be real. If you're 4-2 down in extra time,
with 5 minutes left,
and you're going to score, what, 3 goals?
3 goals.
That's cracked.
That's wild. That is absolute limbs,
and just before you start, I got a phone call from Cumbria at 4-2.
You're kidding.
And I know he was being smug and I didn't answer it. And I just thought, I'm not going to say nothing.
Should I answered that?
There's still time left. Nah, I couldn't because it was 4-2 down. I did not want to speak to him.
Yeah, I hear it.
You'd have said something bad stuff.
Fam, I would have absolutely.
Yeah, you'd have said something
bad.
Anyway. I said he cursed him in the group chat.
No. Just because you said that you got a phone call, that phone call, I did call you for that reason.
Oh, so you want to mean it?
One sec. I thought you were going to clock it. Do you know when you said when I told you, I didn't even watch the game because...
Oh, yeah.
And I just told man, your Arsenal play very well.
Yeah,
I've never seen
shit. Fam, the man rang me, when Saka missed his pen.
Yeah.
And so did he.
Oh, God.
Both of them rang me.
I had to say what? No,
Both of them rang me.
No, but I spoke to you actually. And even you said, like, I might be done with him.
Yeah, honestly.
Because if you'd have
I'll
gone
never forgive him.
We'll call him every name on the
I'm
system.
still not forgiving him.
Imagine if you'd either gone out
I'm not forgiving him for
and
that.
that happened, though.
You think I'm forgiving him for that? It's
Do
disgraceful.
you know what, though? Off topic a little bit, but kind of on topic. I did see something what said all of his biggest penalties he's had
Yeah,
he's
he's
missed.
missed. I've seen
Missed.
it.
And it's actually true. Like, the biggest ones he's
About
had
that England one he got.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
He to shreds, didn't he, after that? Felt sorry for him.
I'll
You
be
got the
real.
young lad them, weren't it?
I was looking at part 2.
Honestly.
You was
I'll be
wait,
honest,
is
when
it-
I watched
you're
that,
involved?
when I
If you
watched
like, I
that,
probably would have been involved. I might have been involved in the part 2.
after he missed that
They
pen,
weren't, fam.
I said,
He's
bring
not
them
missed
emojis
it.
He
back.
chipped it.
He tried to Panenka a penalty.
I know, he got mad.
When you can wrap the game up, make us all relax and be peace for the next
Saka's
70
not that
minutes.
guy anyway. Saka's not that guy. You're not that Panenka guy.
Oh, no. Like, I see
You know if that was Zinchenko or
But you know what it is?
Odegaard
I
or...
seen a
even
tweet.
never,
Just
fam.
Put it away,
I
innit?
seen a
Put it
tweet.
away,
I
man.
seen a tweet and someone said, has he ever even tried to do that?
In
ever
training
his life?
even.
That's what they said, like,
Even
ever.
in training, nigga.
Never, fam.
He's not that kind of player, is it?
Yeah.
Honestly, fam, he took it way too fast, though. It's just a good job
But
that
yeah,
obviously
anyway,
he scored and we won in the end.
5-4. And like,
No, but big
He
game
scored
for
though,
us,
didn't
6-5.
he?
Yeah, big
He
goal.
bring it back, man.
Yeah,
Bring
bring
it
it
back.
back.
But yeah, you, man, though.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Big game, but also I would like to say, Man U fans, again, like, I just think you're proper disgraceful.
No,
Like,
but no,
no,
but-
let me talk.
No, you can't. Do you know what it is?
Oh,
Do
yes.
you know what it is?
Direct. What says?
You know what it is, though? Before you start, fam.
Go on.
Hello, icon.
End of the day, yeah, we've had the worst season ever. It's the
Okay.
only thing what matters in our season.
Oh, 100%.
Right? And then on top of that, I don't care if people saying, yeah, it's only Leon and da-da-da.
No, I'm not even
You
on
could
that.
have been 4-2 down in extra time against
Yeah,
anybody.
against anyone,
If you
yeah.
bring that back, fam,
Yeah, it's
it's going to put a spring in your
immaculate.
step the next
Well,
day.
I seen how you man acted
But I
against
promise you
Coventry.
now, I'm
Never
not
up
talking
there.
about
I
that.
seen how you man acted against Coventry.
What?
Yeah.
And do you know what? Luckily, we won that, you
Yeah,
know.
Was that the
FA Cup.
7-0 one?
No, in FA
No,
Cup
no,
when they
we-
were losing.
He was losing.
Or who was it the ones that you beat 7-0? Was it flipping
Barnsley or something.
Barnsley? Them man were
I went to
gassed
that
after
game.
that. We're back! We're back! You fucking jackers.
there
You're
you
not-
go.
Look, he can't even hide
See,
it.
look, he can't even hide it.
No, but
Balls.
he's not a real
Listen,
like,
let me just tell you
realistic
this.
of a fan.
He's an idiot.
He's a wind
He's an idiot. Yeah, he's a troll. This guy's a troll.
Good job.
He's a troll. Yeah, he's a troll. He's a troll.
He's a
But let me
troll.
tell you this about Man U, though. You see why Man U are an absolute disgrace, blood, yeah? Because you fans actually think that you know what you're on about. And I promise you now, yeah, you're the most delusional fans in the league. You say that about Arsenal fans, but you fans are the most delusional in the league. Do you know why? Right? Because number one, all you ever do is criticize your players, yeah? And then they save your ass, and then you are back on their ass again. Harry Maguire, how many times have you man wanted him out of the club?
After that season, he
I got silent.
Silence.
But I'm not gonna lie though.
How many times? Wait, hold on.
Hey, T-Bar,
I
you
know
want to
it's
sit on the
T-Bar,
sofa
just
still?
sit down.
Come sit on the sofa.
Yeah, all right. How many times?
Cameron needs to be on him still.
How many
See his
times have you
actions.
wanted Maguire out of the club since he joined?
0.
Lying.
How many times have you wanted? Look, how many
need
times
some
have you wanted him? Be honest.
Every other week.
Every other week.
But
But this week now, Maguire's the best thing since sliced bread. Just wait.
Stop.
Go on.
Because I've got Twitter, and if you look on my Twitter, there's a certain few man I've said maybe in the last year or 2 years, maybe probably even longer, but when Ten Hag came, maybe even a little bit before, and I said, I'm not cussing these man no more.
Okay.
Only set ones though. Bruno was one. I apologise for that one. I'll be honest, because he's the best player that we've had for a very, very long time. And I had to apologise because I wasn't really a Bruno supporter. But he's insane. He's a bad boy.
He's stupid.
And
he's ridiculous.
I got it wrong. He's unbelievable. Maguire, I said I can't cuss this man no more because in the last couple of seasons, I'd say he's been the best centre back at the club.
By far.
Consistency wise, and when he doesn't play, you notice it.
By far.
You notice
when
it.
the pressure's off him, he can perform.
No, he doesn't. He's had pressure. He had the most pressure out of
pressure
everybody.
last night. The pressure was on last night.
No.
He did,
I'm talking about armbands.
He didn't have the pressure on him.
No.
Because he didn't even play. Did he start the game, in fact? Sorry.
Yeah.
And he had a yellow card as well.
Okay.
In the 60th minute or
forget
something.
all that, though.
And then they sent him up top.
I
The
thought
pressure
he
is on you.
him on.
The pressure is on you to, right, you need to go up there and you need to make things happen.
But that's not pressure for him, though.
No, but what you've got to...
They're in a Europa League quarter final.
Forget all that.
Yeah, but if he
and they're about to go out.
But let's go before that.
Don't score.
Let's go before that.
You're not looking on him.
Let's go
the
before
pressure
that.
on Manchester United is
yeah.
on them. So therefore the
but
pressure's
listen,
on him.
Yeah.
Let's go before that. He's been the most ridiculed player in that squad for the last few years.
By Man U fans.
And by media, everything.
By
Especially
Man U fans,
No, they have been. But media, everything.
Yeah.
So when he goes and he makes a mistake, he knows he's getting it.
Yeah.
So for me, he's got pressure on him every game. Because he
He's got
knows
to.
that's going to happen. But obviously that comes with playing for Man United as well.
And being the highest defender.
But
The highest paid for defender.
You've got to give credit where credit's due.
Not for certain players it don't.
You've got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, you do. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. You man are delusional, all right? Let me ask you this now. Is Amorim good or not?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm telling you.
Why?
Do you know what it is?
He hasn't got his players yet. And what I will say is, like I did with Ten Hag, because you man said you want him out after 6 months. I said, I'm going to give him 2 years. And
Yeah, but
third
we
season,
told you after the first week.
Ten
Hag is not good.
all right, you might have, but I said I'm going to give him 2 seasons. I didn't mention one thing about the manager until the 3rd season when he got sacked. And it's the same for Amorim. But I can see patterns more than what I've seen with Ten Hag.
Okay,
with
so
Amorim already.
Danny,
See this-
yeah, I can see the patterns as well. But don't you think if it fails, we're trapped?
Yes.
Because now we've just got a team full of wingbacks.
Wingbacks,
no
yes.
wingers.
Yes.
Now we just start again.
exactly.
All right.
That's why you're delusional.
All right, but stop.
This is why
Stop.
you
No. But all right, then you can say that about anyone, though.
I
because-
know.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
check,
can't.
yeah, you can
Nah,
because
I
check
rate
this.
him, I rate him.
No, but check this then. We're trapped anyway then.
You're not. though.
We
You're
are
not.
because they've signed a manager with not one of his players is his and don't fit in his system.
All right.
So really and truly, if we don't go and back the manager, then what's the point having him
Yeah,
in?
Ratcliffe trapped himself. Because
This is what I'm trying to
when you
say.
interview a brother and he says to you, listen, I've only got one style and I need players for that style only.
Yeah.
If the club says, all right, that's cool, the club's now trapped themselves.
Because if they don't back
if
him-
it don't work, you're going to have to get another manager who potentially plays a different style. and now you can't change the style because you haven't got the players
But
for
they
it.
could turn around now and not back him how he needs backing. So he would never get a fair shot at it.
He
So
don't deserve backing.
But fam, how can
I'm
you say
sorry.
that?
Just listen to me, right?
You-
This is number
you're
one
just
why.
talking shit.
No, I'm
Get
not.
off the topic,
No, I'm
he's
not.
just gonna wind
This is
me up.
number one why you man are fucking delusional.
Last point, wrap it up. See it out,
No,
wrap it up.
because-
No, drop
I'm
your
telling you
point.
to wrap up.
Drop your point, man. Drop your point and then wrap
I know,
up.
but what I'm saying is my point. I was trying to make it from the start.
Yeah, go on, drop
Look,
it.
listen. End of the day, yeah. You man have appointed a manager. You man now are telling me that this manager is good, a good coach. No good coach in the history of football has one style of playing. Yeah, none, not one. Yeah. Number two, you man are sat there saying,
But wait, stop. Who says he's got one style? Anyway?
He has only got one style.
That's
He's changed
his
it once.
formation, what he uses. It don't mean he's got a style.
That's his style.
Because a style could be, you might play 3-5-2, he might play a 3-4-3. It's still three at the back.
But you
It's
know what I
completely
mean?
different.
No, but
So,
he
and-
has
and-
the same type of
and-
build-up methods in that formation. Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
He has the,
There's nothing
what's wrong with that?
Yeah,
What's
there's
wrong with
nothing
that?
wrong with
I'll
that.
tell you exactly what's wrong with that. The man has gone into a club who don't have those players to play in that position. So do you know what a good coach would actually do to get the best out of his team? What he has, he would pick the formation and the style of play based on the personnel, not the
that works
opposite
for
way
him,
around.
if
If that works for him,
why
he's
should he change his
14th in the Premier League.
But listen,
No,
you don't
no,
need to change
stop
Stop
identity,
there. Stop there.
No, but-
because that's what Ten Hag just been sacked for as
Bro,
well.
just come-
Because
you
when
know,
Ten Hag,
So wait, so what?
You
You
come
come
with
with
your
your
own
own brand.
brand.
All right, so you come with your own brand. So what you man are basically saying is, yeah, Amorim, come in with your own one style of playing, with the players who don't play that style. You don't have the players to fit into those formations. So what you have just said is force them players into out of position players.
And it's getting better.
It's getting better.
It's not getting better.
100% they're playing.
It's not getting better.
1,000,000% they're
That's
playing.
what I mean. Yesterday's results blinded him.
This
It's
is
now
what I'm
getting
saying.
better.
It's delusion.
It's delusion.
It's delusion.
Because on Sunday,
It's delusion. It's delusion.
What was the score on Sunday?
Thank you.
What was the score on Sunday?
Don't even ask me that.
No,
Did you
but-
see me? I wasn't even going to ask you a question.
Oh wait, stop!
I was just gonna get
No.
That's
Hang
what
on.
I'm gonna do.
When
I was
Arteta,
just
no,
gonna get
I'm gonna
up.
do it like this. When Arteta first came, right? What was your results like?
I'll tell you
Horrendous.
what.
No. Listen to me. Then.
You just asked me a question. Can I
What
answer?
was your results like? Right, I'm not comparing him to
Yeah.
Arteta, but I'm
When
just gonna make a point.
Arteta came, his results changed instantly against the top clubs. Instantly.
But we beat the top clubs though.
Oh, brother.
Amorim's beat the top clubs.
All right. Well,
He's beat Yarm,
Newcastle are third in the league, so they are classed as a top club, and they absolutely
They might have.
fucking cooked you.
They might have, and
So you
what
know who
Amorim
beat
says
Newcastle
is-
are
attacking, right?
All right, but he's just said that we're good against the top
No,
teams,
but
but Newcastle,
listen to what I
Nick
said.
Clark,
Listen to what I
you
said.
tell me the last time Arsenal got
Oh
cooked.
my gosh, this is why you can't talk to this man because you just
Tell
talk
me.
shit.
No, you
don't
just
listen.
brought Arsenal
No,
into it.
because I'm gonna.
let
You
me
don't
land,
let me
man.
finish.
The guy just said.
Did you let me finish?
Yo, let him finish.
Did you let me finish?
Let him land, bro.
Right, I said, what was your results like on a whole? That's what I'm gonna ask you. Was
what-
they good or was they not too good when he first came?
Well, they weren't good, but they improved.
All right, cool. But what was one thing you always said when he came in? I can see that he's got a style. I can see something's changing. I can see a style. I can see a way of playing. That's what you said.
Are you asking me?
I'm asking because I know
All
what
right,
you said. and
I'm
that's what you
telling
said.
you for a fact that the main changes was the way we play against the big teams, yeah? And how defensively solid that Arteta was trying to make us, yeah? Arteta built his team from the back. You know what? We can't even chat about Arteta. Arteta and Amorim are on completely different levels. I'm sorry. Arteta has about 55,000 different ways of playing per game, yeah? Per game. You speak to... It's not just me saying this. This is what I'm saying. Like, you man say that... You man acts like Arsenal delusional. Listen to the players. From Nottingham Forest, the guy said, yo, when Man City play it like that and Liverpool play it like that, it's like, yeah, they're just passing it around. But when Arsenal do it, though...
You're in your sixth phase, man.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I just said, you can't compare Amorim to Arteta. So what I'm trying to make you man understand is, yeah, you man have bought a manager who can only play one way with players who don't know how to play that one way. So your only option is keep that manager, buy the players, and then when you buy the players, play that way. And hope it works. And hope it works.
But that's what
and
they're
I
gonna have to
assure
do.
you
Yeah,
now...
that's what they're going to have to do now.
I could
And you can't really say anything until they've done that, in my opinion.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to say
But what
anything
I'm going
about
to say
it.
to you now is, do you think that Amorim, do you look at him now and see what he's done and say, yeah, you actually you have shown me enough to say that when you get your players, yeah, and you spend the money, you are going to do well
So
with
in that case,
style.
you may as well sack him now.
No,
Then.
but well, in my opinion, he shouldn't be in the job.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
He should be
waited, man.
sacked. He should be sacked.
I disagree.
No, not weird.
They shouldn't have brought him in when they did. They
Even
shouldn't have
after
brought
they've
him in.
appointed him, he's
Oh,
done
he
enough
should
to
be
lose
gone.
his job already.
No, he has.
He's
done
100% done enough to lose his job already. You do
Yes.
understand that, right?
No, of course he has.
No, but
You
I'm
come
just
in,
seeing
you're 4
bare
points
silence.
off.
I'm just seeing
You're 4 points
I'm
off
asking the
Champions
guy a
League.
question. Do you think Amorim's done enough to lose his job?
No.
Oh, wow.
I know, no,
it's a
just for that directly, because he's come into a team where none of them is his players. So obviously they don't fit
Daniel,
the system.
though, let's
So you're
be
not
real,
going to see
fam.
the best out of
Fam,
him.
when you turned up in October or November, yeah, you're 4 points off Champions League.
Fam,
Okay.
fam.
And now you're, where are you?
But if we'd have kept Ten Hag, we wouldn't
14
have got Champions.
losses.
Say we don't get Champions League, we probably would be no
Look,
better.
I know, look, his legs going.
We're nobody saying it's been
Where
good.
the flip up are you?
No, but I'm just asking
14.
you if you think he's done enough to
Is that
get
just-
sacked.
bottom
I
half?
genuinely think
No, they're in the bottom
I think
half.
he's-
They're 14th in the league.
I think he's a coach what's got
18,
a lot of
19, 20
potential.
go down.
Oh, crack it.
No, they're not going down. No.
Honestly,
I know, but
I'm just giving you the...
Crikey.
Crikey.
But
Crikey.
listen, for me personally,
Crikey.
I thought there was more teams in the
I
Premier
think
League.
it's unfair to judge him.
Oh my days.
It's unfair to judge him until he's had a couple of summers. For me, that's me.
Nah, get rid of it.
Brother,
I'm not
brother.
I'm not involved.
You know what? This is the last thing I'm
Where
going to
man
say.
you are at least.
But
Get
listen,
rid.
Get rid.
Alright,
Get rid.
alright.
You don't even watch football.
I don't even watch
He's
it.
been
Get
signed.
rid,
He's been signed for what he did in his former job, obviously. He's
Yeah.
been signed for what he did
Yeah,
at Sporting,
of course.
obviously,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And Sporting in the Champions League cooked most big clubs they played
Not
from
Arsenal.
that way.
All right.
They beat you.
Ah,
They
man.
beat you because they knocked you out of Champions
Okay,
League.
but
Not this year.
end of the
We
day.
smoked them 5-1.
Yeah, this year. But he
that's
wasn't the
what-
manager then.
Was he not?
No.
I'm sure
No,
he
he
was.
was.
He wasn't. He was already at our club by
He
then.
wasn't.
No, I'm pretty sure
He
it was.
wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it was Sporting then.
Let me see.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
When did you play him?
Early.
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Amorim was still there still.
I'm sure he was.
I'm pretty sure
Because
he
one
was
thing
there.
I do know,
But-
he's cooked a lot of top clubs
Listen,
with that way of playing.
Yeah, he beat Man City.
this is
He
all I'll
cooked
say.
them. He
This
cooked
is
them.
all I'll
But
say.
everyone
man.
cooks them anyway.
Honestly, you know what, fam?
Man said,
I just
I
let
wouldn't
you,
want
man.
him
I honestly,
Just like
this is just
you know
me
what to do?
trying to help you, man.
No. What to do?
Amorim is not the guy.
What to do?
We'll see, bro.
Like,
No,
that's what I'm saying.
but how can you say we'll see? You've already seen it.
What's doing
Been here
Champions
2
League?
weeks, man.
What's
Give
doing
him time,
Champions
man.
League?
What if they win Champions League? They're not in it.
Europa.
Oh,
You're in
no,
Europa.
what's the cup now going on?
Baby
Europa.
Champions
Europa,
League.
sorry,
Oh, the baby
Europa,
one.
We're in Europa.
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 What if you win this one?
Oh,
The one that
that's
you
Like
like.
baby
They
one.
can't win now.
Can't
Exactly.
win.
No, but there's big solid teams in there though.
Like
so,
It's
you're
not right
right.
now.
Like
They're not the best.
Arsenal solid.
Arsenal are in the Champions League, brother.
No, that's a different cup.
Yeah, it's a baby cup. That's what I'm trying to make
Oh,
you
it's a
understand.
baby
Yeah, that's the
cup.
baby
Oh,
one.
I can't even help you.
That's the baby one.
It's the second best
Oh,
club
shoot.
trophy.
Yeah,
It's one of
exactly.
the, no, but do you know what it is for me?
But wait, what?
Do you know what it is for me? I'm
No,
not
okay.
gonna lie to you. Man, you win
man.
Europa. I'll be happy because we've won Europa, but I'm not.
You don't
gonna
care
be,
about
I'm not gonna
it.
be over the moon.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
I don't care
just
about
right.
that.
It's
man.
another trophy.
Yeah,
Well
yeah,
done.
they're
It's a
good.
good
I can't-
start. It's a good little
I thought it was
platform
in the same
to
thing.
Listen,
go on.
I'll be honest.
Don't put them
I'll
in
be
the same
honest.
team,
Amorim
brother.
better win the.
Nah, he's got to.
He better win the.
But
Europa.
I think he
Him and
knows
Tot-
that.
Trust
I think
me.
Between you and
What other teams
Spurs.
are in there?
I think
Spurs,
Amorim knows that he has to
Atletico
win that.
Bilbao.
He knows that.
And I can't remember. Lazio, I think.
Someone else, yeah.
No, they got kicked out. Bodo Glimt.
Someone else.
Bodo
Yeah,
Glimt.
they're still
They
in it.
beat
They're
that.
still in
And
it.
they're not
That's
a
who Tottenham
joke then.
play.
That's who Tottenham have got. But I'll be honest, I don't want to play them.
Ooh, Bodo Glimt.
Fam, we played them in the group stages, yeah. They're not a joke. Like some of these teams, fam, you think because you'd never heard of them and that they haven't got one or two players,
Yeah,
but
they
I'm
got one or
telling
two
you
man
now,
over there, innit?
they made Man U were
Fight
lucky
for
to
their
be there.
lives, man.
Nah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
Man said,
But yeah, man, big up you,
Anyone
man.
against Man U will be
cup for
interesting.
your man.
Big up you, man, last night still. And yeah,
14.
Arsenal haters, come back in 2 weeks and hate watch
Imagine
again. Yo, Seymour though, man. Just sticking with the football, blood. Last pod, you was running it. Running your talk,
Man looks
brother.
at the board like he can't remember. You know what we're talking about.
You was running
You
your
know exactly
mouth.
what we're talking
Yo,
about.
brother. Yeah, God. What?
Man said,
We've had
"Oh,
three.
brother,
How many
he's
games have we had
excuses."
since then? 3 games.
games?
Yeah, something like that.
Good too.
And you've not turned up for none of them.
Did you have plays? For
Does
these
it
games?
matter?
Does it matter?
Bro, I was willing to sacrifice.
You weren't
Alright,
willing to do a
stop.
thing.
We've got a game on Sunday.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up with this guy though?
Hey, listen, though.
You don't want to play.
No, it's not
You
that.
don't
it's
have
not
the
that.
minerals or the
Yeah,
confidence.
I do. I
You don't
do.
have the confidence.
Confidence.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, he's got the confidence.
He doesn't.
No, he does.
He doesn't.
He's just like got the minerals.
No, you don't have the
He ain't got the
confidence.
ability, but he's got the
I've
confidence.
got
No,
the-
And he's got the ability.
ability.
No, I think he's got the ability.
No.
No, he
I'm
can't.
I'm a
Why,
way around.
Ken?
Oh.
Huh?
When?
Yo, your boy's
Why-
down.
Wait, he said he don't have the ability.
Don't have the
Why does he have the
ability.
ability?
Kenzie said he
No,
don't
just
have
like just to
That's a
do what
thing,
you're
though.
saying you're gonna come and do.
What did I say?
You was making it sound like you're gonna
No,
come on the
I
pitch
said-
and
And turn it up.
turn it up.
No, bro, you man are fully gone. Because guess what?
It's
Because
out
guess
there,
what
you know.
though? No, listen to the example that I used. I said if I was you, man, yeah,
Kicking
kicking ball,
Shit.
Let him
off
finish.
himself.
Let him
still
finish.
playing for all this time, yeah, I would be absolutely spazzing on there. That's what I said.
You did.
I didn't
But-
say
No,
I
no,
can come and do this.
No, you
Hang on.
But then you also said,
the league above
yeah,
thing.
you also
Oh, yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah,
I
you're right.
went to my brethren's thing,
Yeah.
who was in the league above you, man,
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah,
I was
true.
going
Oh,
on
yeah,
with
true,
things.
So
No,
you
hold on. He said I was going
Yeah,
on
it
with
was. It was going on with
things.
things.
Yeah, I'm
was.
in there. I'm turning.
I'm
these
scoring.
centre-backs. I'm
Yeah.
scoring. Yeah.
I did.
So imagine what I do in
True,
your
so guess
man's
what?
league.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. Imagine what I do down there.
Guess what? I double down then.
Yeah, you double
Because
down
guess
then.
what? Go on.
So you're doubling down. So you
I'm
would.
doubling down.
All right.
So you're gonna
then
do it.
guess
So
what?
you can still do things in our league.
I think I could perform to a good standard. That's what I'm saying.
Sunday,
Very
man.
good.
Yeah,
So
man.
Sunday.
Yeah. I'm not working actually. I'm not working actually.
And guess
You're
what?
not working
And
on
guess
Sunday.
what? If you don't want to do Sunday, we got a midweeker as well.
Wednesday.
But yeah, calm. But do you know what it is? yeah.
Yeah.
But do you know what it is? You see what it is about Baby Shot, yeah? Like Mama was saying about Mama with captains by pressure and all that. You man have got your team in it. Your,
No, we
your
don't.
Guys.
No, we don't.
It doesn't matter about.
Bro, we
Nah,
have
let
a
him go,
different
let-
team every week.
No, but let him go, though. Let him go.
You man have got your. What I was gonna say. You man have got your team. You've got your little players and whatnot. I don't want to be the guy. Yo, stick this guy in. Stick to take someone else's spot. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's just.
So
that's
maybe-
just a bit mad. That's just a
maybe-
bit mad.
maybe it's
like
a
you've got your
confidence
striker.
Yeah,
It is. That's what
No,
it's a confidence
listen,
thing.
no, listen to this. You got your striker. That's the only position I'm playing.
So what?
Who's our striker?
What's my man's name?
Who?
Man, I forgot his name.
Jam.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah, but Jam can play. Jam can
Anyway.
play wide.
Yeah, normally it's being Jam on the one side, me on the other side, and
I'll
down
tell
the
you
middle
straight,
kind of
I
there.
don't
So
think
you
we-
will stick me straight up front then if I could?
Yes.
Listen,
Straight in
I'll
there,
be
number
honest with you.
9.
We don't really have a 9.
Yeah,
we don't have one
Yeah,
because
we
I've
don't.
give up the position.
Yeah, he said he's
I
not
said
doing
I'm
it. No.
never playing there ever again.
But shall I tell you what it is? Do you know what? You're right. I'll be honest. Not to hide. It is a
He
confidence.
See, I told you.
No, but
See,
listen,
that's what I'm saying.
let me land though.
I can see it.
Let me land. I can see it. But the only reason
I
why.
said no time.
No time. Listen, are you listening? But the only reason why though is because I know I can cook. But the big but is the stamina.
If you don't that day.
No,
Listen,
not the stamina.
Stamina's not an issue.
Just give us a good 30 minutes,
No,
roll on,
that's
roll
not
off.
it.
Yeah,
It's
not.
Sunday
It's not
league. You
30
can just take your rest when
Yeah,
you
you
take
can.
it.
Just roll on, roll off.
Fam, you're playing for Real Madrid.
We're not shouting at you to get back still.
We've had a bad year in that, but fam, you're playing for Madrid.
Just like Real
bro.
Madrid.
It might be the bank same year as Real Madrid.
Bank same as Real
Yeah,
Madrid.
you know what I'm saying? We're still in semis anyway.
So what players have you
We're
got?
not still. We got kicked out, fam.
Why?
Why you think?
You see what it is?
We got kicked out because of that thing.
I think so still.
What?
I don't know if that's even like 100%, but there was basically saying.
80%.
I asked you and you went, yeah, we're done, mate, we're done.
Yeah, we're done. I spoke to him. He rang me at week. He's not said it's out. It's not said we're out, but basically the way we're talking, we're out. I said you're lying.
I thought they were £300 fine and we could still get through.
I think they've upped the fine and kicked us out.
Up the fine to what?
I don't know.
Probably.
Double whammy.
I'm sorry, but you know, off camera, but
But I don't understand.
Anyway, back on
He needs to
Seymour,
cough something
man.
up in.
See,
It does,
he needs
doesn't
to
it?
cough something stuff.
Seymour, though, man. We need to see you on a Sunday still. I think there's
It's
literally
true,
like
but-
two games left.
Can I ask a question though?
God.
What's the reason why you want to see him on a Sunday? Is it
Just
because
'cause you-
no
just
way?
the way you're speaking.
Is it because you want to prove me wrong that I am?
No.
No, it's
What's
nothing to do with
the
that.
reason? What's the
Number
reason?
one, obviously, we're a team full of Mandem. So why would we not want another one of the Mandem to play?
Yeah.
Number two, you've said you're going on with things.
No, that was.
All right.
How long ago was that?
Yeah, all right,
brother?
but you've said that you can play of a certain standard.
How long
You
ago was
basically
that?
looked at us, man,
How
and
long
said-
ago was that?
Not
Start,
good
No,
start
but you basically looked
It was
at...
this season.
Pre-season,
Man,
no,
it was
but
this
it was
season. It
well,
weren't
well,
pre-season.
yeah,
It weren't pre-season.
Fam,
So your goals weren't even in the season.
In fact, yeah, it was.
Your goals weren't even in the season now.
Man played about 3 leagues
No,
lower.
2-3 games. No, high leagues. 2-3 games in. You're right. Still, you're right.
Skrilly, listen.
Because I was looking on the league. You're right. It was the league started. I was looking on the league to see if it was in your league,
Yeah.
but it weren't.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
waiting to.
You were
copy
basically
you.
said to
See,
us, man.
you was waiting to cook
Yeah.
you.
No, I
man.
was.
But you have
actually-
looked at us, man, and basically said, what, these man kick ball? This is underwhelming, this. That's what you've basically said. So now, you need to come and show, man, how it's done. Because if you are better than all of us, man, yeah, like, which is potentially possible.
Nah,
Then-
I'm not comparing myself to you, man.
No, but you...
I'm not comparing myself
All
to
right,
you.
fair
You're
enough.
better than me. But
All
what
right,
I'm trying to say
But
is,
you did say to us, man,
what I'm
like,
trying to say is, you might, like, you know how football works. You
Yeah.
might can be of a certain standard,
Yeah.
but not perform.
yeah, 100%.
That's how it gets, innit?
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm gonna do something, innit? I'm doing something.
What, you're saying...
I'm letting shots off, bro.
All
Letting
right,
shots
so
off,
then,
bro.
wait, hang on. I don't understand. So then why would...
Why are you just playing?
Everything you're saying makes it seem like you're ready to come play football on
It's just
Sunday.
the fitness, bro.
It's
but you
nothing
know-
to
no,
do
but-
with that
no, but-
because
no, but
fitness
you
don't
gotta-
matter on
You
Sundays, bro.
roll on, roll off, number one. And number two, fam, it's like, give us a good 30 minutes. We'll be able to see it.
Yes. Yes.
30 minutes.
Yes.
If you're a player, you can see a player in the first 2 touches. You can see a player in the first 2 touches.
But guess what, though? That's what I need. I need a couple of touches before.
But guess what? You're not going to get
Warm
no
up
fitness.
then.
You're not going to get no.
We'll give you that.
You're not going to get no fitness without not playing.
Fam,
What, do
listen,
you want to do training on that?
No.
we just play.
Flipping heck.
we don't need to train, blood. You're not listening.
Straight on to
Madrid.
Listen, we don't even
Even
warm
if
up.
this is what I'm trying to say. This is
don't
the
warm
reason
up.
why the team that I was playing for in Sunday League, they got training, and that's what brought me to that standard. Before I went into the game, yeah, I had my training sessions.
See what you
I had my training sessions.
no, I-
Tight spaces, that touching, you get me? The touching,
Little box.
the
Little box
touching.
before.
And then the pressure, I got used to
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So you
you
got
got
a man
used
on
to
your
that.
back.
Yeah,
You know what I'm trying to say?
Of course,
I know
obviously,
that.
you need to get... Fam,
So-
you're talking to us like we don't play the game.
Exactly.
We know all these things.
So
we know
you're
all
trying
these
to, you're
things.
trying to choke man into the deep sea,
No,
bro.
we're not. Blood. This
Baby
see,
shark.
So you think what we're trying to do is...
Set him up.
Yeah, we've got something for this.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Chuck him
We're
in
not
when
trying
we're
to do
playing
you like that,
Darnold.
man.
You get
We're
me?
not trying to
Chuck
do
you
you
in
like
when we
that.
got biggest game of season or something.
We're not
Nah,
trying to
we're
do
just
that.
saying, yo, come along,
and
innit,
guess
and do
what,
your
bro?
thing, bro.
It's just vibes.
Like, we win on Sunday, it's promotion.
And it'll be funny anyway. If you come and stink out the gaff, it'll be funny anyway.
Yeah, it will, to be honest.
It will be funny.
And if you come and
If
smash
you come
it,
and smash
and if you
it,
come and smash it,
It'll be
even
good for
funnier.
you.
And do you know what
Yeah.
I'll do? Do you know what I'll do? I'll come, bang in the hat trick.
And
No,
never
come
play
on.
again.
100%.
Standard.
Never
Do
do
that.
that.
Alright,
Standard.
do that.
I'd be happy for you
But
to
do that. You know what?
I'd
That'd
be
actually
able to
be
do-
even better.
It would.
That would be even better.
Yeah, probably would. Because then guess what? Your value stays high.
Hi.
1 game, 3 goals. Forever.
Yeah, forever.
30 minutes
The
of
best
bitch.
goal ratio,
The goal ratio
in
in
the
the world.
In the world. How you get me? I'm telling you, blood.
So flipping, what's been going on the internet now? Flipping, we've got Young Spray. You might know about Young Spray.
Yeah.
Mr. RTM.
Yeah, RTM, reading
Mr.
them most. Don't want to say if it's an ex-Roman car, flipping out the way he goes off on his podcast, you think it's still living.
Yeah.
You get me? I'm like, real life bad boy, so I don't want to say ex-Roman, but he's known for calling people out on the pod. He's known for saying, yo, Man put bread up. I'll get in there with anyone. And I'll bang man out. Man does this. Man been banging man out. Man fight jail.
Confident with it.
So you want to pay me a bit of change? We'll happily run it. So then now we got pound sterling. Pound sterling's come out of nowhere. Put flipping Young Spray in the thick of it. Said, yo, guess
20
what
bags
we
in
do?
it.
Flipping out 20 bags. I'll put 20 bags up. All you have to do, son, put up 5K. Flipping out.
But that's not even just the only thing as well. He dropped proof of funds.
He did. That's the killer.
He dropped proof of funds, so he's
I wouldn't say. It was proof. It was proof. Although it was off camera.
Enough to say,
yo, he's serious.
The bread's here. Yeah.
He's serious, and it showed. Look, how much is in this account? He's got a next account more than what he originally showed. So he's got money there in it. So
what does Pound Sterling do?
He's a poddy. He's a poddy in it. He does the pod. What's his pod called? Do you want to know what his pod called?
I don't know, but I
forgot
think it's
what
important to know.
But I think he does other stuff than that.
Yeah, he does. He does.
It's a decent pod as well.
He used to be. I'm sure he used to be like, I think amateur boxer or some sort of sport. He definitely
I knew
trained.
he was in the cage.
He wanted
That's what I'm saying.
he
Some
wanted-
sort of fight.
He
he used to do.
wanted to fight Spray in the cage, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You did. And do you know what the rules was? He said, look, I think he offered him 1 5-minute round though. This ain't like he's offering a big 25-minute fight. He said 1 5-minute round. He says for you to win, all you've got to do is survive. That's what he did. Pound Sterling, he violated him.
You know what?
He says, just don't tap and don't go to sleep.
And that's why Spray can't take the fight.
He said he could wear the head guard as well.
Yeah.
And he said he can wear the head guard, bro.
That's
why Spray can't take the fight.
No, of course he can't take
He can't take the fight. You can't give me them season say.
What? And say, yeah.
Take the fight.
And I'm going to say, yeah, come then.
come
Let's
then.
get it on.
But
Are you crazy?
But Spray's not talking about that. Spray said, look, for me
100
to
quid.
get out of bed, I just want 100 quid.
He's capping.
And do you know what he's done?
Yeah.
Bouncer said, I can sort that. Bouncer said, I can sort that. Bouncer said, I can sort that.
Yes!
Big up,
Bouncer said, big up Bouncer still.
Big him up for that still.
Bouncer's into the little job. Bouncer's, he's rubbing his hands. He's rubbing hands. But obviously, but I think Spray might actually go through with it, Carl. What Spray's done, he sent his bank details. I know it's a bit mad. He said nothing, but it's just his bank details.
Yeah, but what's that for? When you man send the money, then I'll come. But who's going to just send Young Spray 20 bags?
I know, come on.
He's going to run off with it.
What you do, you get a contract sorted.
Yeah, you get something
You
sorted.
get a
first.
contract sorted.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then boom.
And then boom.
But
Fly that over to
if Bouncer gets involved, it would be contract, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But
he
he
does.
20%.
He's like a promoter.
You put an
innit?
event, he'll have other man on the fight, it won't just them two.
He'll do a bill.
And what they're saying is, Bouncer's saying that, yo, we need to have this fight in Dubai. So you know the bread's in Dubai as well. And they're saying we can't have it in England, in UK, because flipping, it'll be too mad. It'll be too mad.
I think
it'll be too hectic. It's people that is people. They'll get too
Yeah,
hectic.
that's
Yeah,
true.
it's not
Going
good.
on whatnot.
It won't be safe.
Yeah.
You get me?
Go Dubai, man.
I don't-
Make
do
it
you
a
know how
proper
they do-
event. Get your bread.
I don't
You know what I'm
Do
saying?
you know how they did them
It's
other
so
event
shame.
in a secret location? They had like a secret location and they got the bread through the stream, innit? So they had a stream and it would be on whatever stream, but it was a secret kind of location, only have a certain amount of thingy. So it wasn't really a big, massive event, but trying to do either something like that or a Dubai flipping event. But who do you man think he's gonna actually pull up to this?
He won't go. He won't go. No way will he
I
go.
wouldn't go.
Bro, the guy said,
I wouldn't go.
I need 100k to get out of bed. And he said, and why would I fight when I can go machine for free? That sounds like a man who doesn't want to fight.
You don't go.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you're on road, you're doing your thing or whatever, blah, 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 and you've got into it with a man who you know can fight, you're an idiot if you fight him.
Yeah.
Why are you fighting him? No, but you are. The guys are It's not like, oh, you're on road and I know you're not niggas are. I'm on road and I'll still fight you. No, this guy's a professionally trained
it's true.
animal blood. He's a weapon, Dan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but guess what though? You can't be running your mouth, fam.
who's running their mouth?
Spray's been running his
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah,
He
yeah,
said
that's
no,
what I'm
he
saying,
said-
though.
But guess what? This is why I'm backing Sterling on this one, because he's not called out hood niggas. He said anyone. I will bang their face off. Put man in the ring and pay man, anyone. So he said, Eureka moment, hang on, I'm getting in there with him. Let me just smash my man up. And some people need humbling still.
Yeah, no, he's definitely one of them.
He's
I say
definitely one of
Spray
them.
needs
But I
money.
don't think it'd work.
I don't think he can fight me.
I don't
Just,
think
like
it'd
judging
work.
the book by his character. I don't think, like brother, I don't think he was on the pipe from young fam. No, honestly, he was on the. I
He's
think
saying his bones are brittle.
yeah, brittle. Exactly that. I don't think
What do you
he's
mean he was on the pipe from young?
What? He's not
what?
right,
He
man.
was on crack, fam.
Spray.
Fam, he said it. He said
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
in
I
the
don't really
episode.
follow Chris. I don't really follow his
Man
things.
said it on
Fam,
his
you know
podcast,
what?
like,
I don't
you
watch his
know,
podcast, but you know when I do think, let me start watching this. I do get a good 45 minutes into that.
You
and
do
I'm like,
it.
you know what? This is alright, you know.
tough.
What made him start smoking crack?
He said, "Yo, this guy."
I need to get into that. That's what I'm gonna do.
He's lost his marbles. This guy's talking like he's flipping, like he's all a 60-year-old man. Said back in my day, we used to do that were normal for us. Like he's.
I believe it though. It probably was.
How old is Spray, fam? He's like
Man, he's probably
36
40
or-
something,
No,
man.
I
he won't be that
think
old.
it's a generation
But 36,
above him
bro.
what was doing that.
Yeah, but the thing is though, he was probably partying with them older brothers
True
anyway.
say.
He's
You
not-
get me? And then
He's-
they're probably putting things in their spliffs and that, making.
Yeah, yeah,
fucking
That's
magic
what. That's
stuff.
what. Probably. It probably weren't smoking crack.
Yeah, it weren't
No,
probably
he
on the
was.
pipe heating. What he was heating up the spoon and
He was,
everything.
like, white spliffs, bro. Crack just in your spliff, innit?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That's
That's
what
what
he
we're saying. That's what we're saying.
So
Like,
what is that not?
No, it's not the same,
smoking
but
crack, but it's not
we're looking at different to
Yeah.
point on the spoon.
on the
innit?
spoon,
Nah,
fam. Come on,
No,
that's
that's bees, fam. We're talking
No.
crack. Crack gets
Yeah,
on
the pipe.
Yeah, on the pipe, sorry,
yeah,
the pipe.
On
sorry,
the
the pipe.
foil and yeah.
The pipe. That's different,
It's what they call it.
Course
Season
it is.
split.
Why?
Season split.
fam.
Bro, it's like flipping having a bong, bro. Smoking a spliff, bro. There's no difference, brother.
No,
just
you're right.
eating
You're
it,
right. But I mean, like, I feel like the stigma's different.
Yeah, it's got a difference.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm
100%.
saying?
Looked at totally
Like, yeah,
different.
it's
People
looked
used
at
to rap
differently,
about
you get
white
me?
split.
Because
Oh,
obviously,
they're on
yeah.
night
what you got
shift.
to
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
is
People
back
used to rap
then,
about that.
when them man were doing that, if you're smoking that spliff in the dance, for example, you're looked at as the ballers in there.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
looked at as like popping bare bottles.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if that's true.
It is
No,
true.
I feel like it was
No,
back then.
I'm
I feel like
telling
it
you
was
it's
back
true.
then
That's what
still.
it was. So back in the day, the top dogs in the ends who had money and making stuff happen, they was all smoking crap, and that's why they always say, "Look, he was up there and he had that much money. Now look at him, he's a crackhead." It's
Now
because
look at
they
him.
didn't know what the effects of the drug was because it was not a known drug at the
Yeah, it was
time.
unknown.
So it
It was
was a new
sometimes
drug.
didn't they?
And that's when man started saying, "Don't get high on your own supply, boy," because that's what happens.
You just
fuck.
chucked it on us, blood.
Once-
So,
But
yeah,
you
take
know-
that,
but-
you
but-
niggas
but-
take that crack.
But back to my man is a druggie, innit? So my man's on the mollies, on the sniff. Man says,
Allegedly, we don't
You
know.
can't
he
get in the
says
ring.
that, bro.
He said it
Him.
himself.
Like,
Fam,
is
you
it
can't
now?
get in the ring.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
That's
You
what
can't
I'm
get in
saying.
the ring.
You can't get in there,
You
you
can't
guys.
get in the high blood.
Was that
You can't get
athlete,
in the
bro?
ring.
Man was an athlete, Pound Sterling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He was like a nigga.
Yeah,
He trains,
like he
bro.
trains, fam.
He
Yeah.
ain't got a fight. He goes to the boxing gym. He
Yeah.
trains. He could train to potentially be an athlete. you get me?
Yeah.
Just
So
from-
you
just
can't go
from
in there with
just from the T's and C's even offering, you don't want to get.
You don't want to get in
You
the
don't
ring
think
with
it's
a
too
man.
confident.
From a man says
Man
you
said,
just
wear a
survive.
head guard. What
You know
can
what I'm
you
saying?
I'm not going
But
in
you're
there.
not really doing much to me in a head guard.
No, you are.
No, you're not.
If you're a trained
Are you
fighter,
serious?
You're not.
You are.
You
You
are.
You remember?
You absolutely are. You know.
Bro, but I'm saying
Man
like,
can get
it's not-
knocked out in head guards.
Yeah, exactly.
Man do get
So what
knocked
do you
out.
mean?
But it's not like,
Yeah, your body-
bro,
your
it's
body-
not like you're gonna get hit, yeah?
You know
And it's
what?
gonna bust
I think
you
it might be
open, you get
worse.
me?
It can, but
Do you know what?
Yeah,
What you say?
it can still.
Your
It's
body's
still
open.
split.
Your body's
Your
open.
body's open.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true.
your body's open.
Yeah, one of them.
One
One
body shot.
One body
shot.
shot can wipe your car. But you know what though? I think, honestly, really and truly, I think it's actually probably more dangerous to fight wearing the head guard because the thumps take like less impact, so you
Yeah,
can
it
take
wobbles
more
the
of them.
brain more. It wobbles the
Yes,
brain more.
but you can take more of the thumps as well because you've got the head guard.
That's
so
why
your
MMA
head's
is
just getting
safer than
smacked
boxing.
all
You
day.
think you're nice.
Yeah,
but
you
really,
think you're nice. Whereas if you didn't have the head guard on, you'd probably just
Set the
go
whole bag and
sleep
sit down.
and you're sleeping. You get me?
Yeah, facts.
It's true. It's true, but flipping out, bro.
But even still speaking about boxing though, you seen Eubank's pops come out with a.
Yeah, I seen him get wicked and start turning to patter. And
What man said? You want me to
turned
come
into
into your
Paco.
corner?
Yeah.
You must be mad.
You
You must be mad. And then he switched it back to the English. Said, "You must be mad."
For them that don't understand,
Yeah.
you must be mad.
He's
It's
wicked.
tough. I like Eubank.
But obviously with these
He's
two,
a
obviously.
He's a Fruit Loop, fam. No, I don't think he's literally. But
He's not.
He's just strange, bro. I don't think.
Yeah, he's just a strange.
I hear
man,
you.
man.
He's a character in it.
But you know what you got to understand in that interview, he's actually talking about basically the terms of the fight and how much weight his son has to lose,
Yeah.
and how dangerous that
Dangerous,
is.
yeah.
Because he's saying like he fought back in the day and basically made someone brain dead, killed somebody, and now they're in a wheelchair, and that is because back in the day the boxing
Water
boys
brain.
didn't realize how important it is to match people with a similar weight.
It's true,
So
bro.
I think the guy he fought was a bit lighter than him.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
got into the ring with him. Obviously, he's given him a beating, and he's basically paralyzed the man for the rest of
But-
his life. And he don't want that for his son, and that's why he's saying I can't get behind the fight because the fight is insane. The clauses don't make no sense. It's dangerous.
And it's also as well how Eubank Jr. is acting.
Yeah, promoting the fight.
Like because obviously we see Eubank Senior is a man of class, blood. He's coming out in his fucking suits, blood. He comes
Monaco.
out like Vibes Cartel at Sting, fam. He's coming out in the army things, blood. Proper, like he's flipping, like he's actually been on front line, blood. He's wearing the proper
badges
thing.
at lot.
Badges on.
The sheriff, he's got the sheriff.
That's
Listen, you don't go nowhere without that sheriff badge.
Fam, he's not joking. You know,
Why has he got a sheriff badge?
I actually don't know.
No, it's not. There's a documentary on it. He went to America and got his police badge, bro. He's a sheriff.
See?
Bro.
You think it's a game?
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you, man. That's not a
Man,
game.
man,
See, I'm telling you, he's strapped up. So what I'm saying now is, he's saying like, yeah, you're an extension of me. You know I exude class. Why are you out there dashing eggs on man's face? Now we see that as yo, it's a different era. He's obviously selling the fight, blah blah blah. But yeah, well, I'm his dad, and I didn't teach him that way. So from your behaving in a way that I didn't teach you, I'm not gonna stand next to you.
No. He was stood next to him from long before that. From long
Before
before that.
what?
That's
From
what
long
I was
before
saying.
the egg thing.
Yeah, it was before the egg thing.
So
but
it
I'm
was
saying
time before that, bro.
No, but that's
Do you know
what
how long
he's
he's
come out
not
and
been in
said.
his corner?
Yeah,
fam?
there's a fight when he went in
That's
his
what I'm
corner.
trying to say.
But
He didn't say solely for that
Yeah,
reason.
it weren't solely
just
for
said-
that.
He said,
Yeah, so let's
he said
do
for
my
this,
thing
no,
then.
but he said for this fight, for example, for this exact fight, it's not really rated how he's going to fight.
I don't think, bro, as a father, bro, if
You should be in the corner
someone
with him.
doing a slapping an egg off a man's head, bro, and you can see the kind of reasoning behind it, yeah, why is that going to stop you from being the main man in his corner,
Because
bro?
that's
There's
not
something
what
wrong with him, fam.
No, but listen, he's not saying like this is why I'm not in your corner. He's saying, look, I'm not going in your corner and look at what you're going on with. You're going on with foolishness. Why the fuck am I going to step in your corner when you're going on with foolishness? And let's not forget, the reason that Eubank Senior isn't in his corner, I'm sure that's because Junior said to him, I want to be my own man and do my own thing. And you're next to me. I can't have you next to me 24/7. So really and truly,
it's a mix of both because his dad saying that he don't listen.
yeah.
His dad might want him to do a certain game plan, but he might
And
not
he wants to
listen.
do it his own
He
way.
think, like, do you know what I'm saying?
I'm
He
my
might
own
think-
man. Let me do my own. Yeah. And
So-
obviously, I understand that as well.
But I rate Junior still. I rate Eubank Junior because he went on that PS Morgan thing with Ben. Did you man see that?
Yeah.
Them had a little thing together, and he says, bro, he like laid it all out on the table. He says, look, I want my dad to be a corner.
Yeah.
This is what we're
And
saying.
he says, yo,
This video is in response to that.
Oh, is that in response?
Yeah,
to
it's
it?
the video. What we're discussing now is in response to Eubank Jr. asking for him to be in his corner because he basically pledged for him to be in the corner, didn't he?
Bro, as a father though, like, kind of outside of boxing, as a father, bro, you see your son say, look, I want you in there. This is the biggest fight of my life. Like, just bury that.
But
As a father,
But
bury
as a
that.
father,
but you know
you've
it
been
is.
telling your son that this isn't right. Don't do this, son.
No, not even that.
Go on.
It's a man what's been through it.
Yeah.
So when he's got his certain reasonings behind something, he obviously feels that strongly about it that
Exactly.
he can't get with it. His morals are telling him, I cannot get in your corner and support you to basically sign your death warrant because that's how he's basically looking at it. He's saying it's that dangerous that he's coming down
Nah,
two
he
ways
should
and
be
can't
looking at it
rehydrate.
You should be looking at it different, bro.
All right, but what?
All right. So what
he's
happens if
saying
he
that,
goes and
but-
loses another
No,
son?
shall
Because
I
you got to
tell
remember,
you
he's
what
lost
you
the
should be
son.
looking
You
at?
know?
Yeah.
Shall I tell you how you should be looking at it? You should be looking at it like this.
How
Look,
can I?
this is that dangerous.
Yeah, that I
I
need
need
to
to
train
be
him
there,
to
and
make
anything
sure
I
that-
see, I need to make him aware.
Yeah, no,
I need
you're
to
right.
make
You're
my
right.
man
You're right.
aware in that.
Could see it from both ways.
But
Still.
what
That's true.
you've got to understand is as well, he's already told you his son don't listen. So he's
That's
probably,
true.
the first fight he told him don't take it, don't do the fight. He told him the first fight, what you're taking the fight for. He's obviously not listened to him. So he's not going to listen to him. He's probably tried that. How do we know he's not?
Yeah, I hear it. I
You know what I'm
hear
saying?
it.
And I think sometimes as well, like when you've got youths and that,
Especially if you lose one.
like I just think that sometimes people think that like you have to stick with your youth forever. You don't, you know.
Of course not. He's a grown man.
No, like there's many people who don't chat to their parents because like they don't agree with how their parents have been, and there's many people who don't chat to their kids. Look at that. Look at my man, Brian McKnight.
Oh yeah.
Family's got a whole new family,
family.
blood. He's fucked off his old kids, blood.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're big and grown.
So can I ask you a question? I
Yeah.
don't want to go too far off topic. Simple answer. Is there anything that could make you not talk to your child?
100%.
Definitely.
What?
I don't know.
I don't want to say.
I don't know, but
Mine, for me, there's no.
I don't wanna
For
say
me,
it
there's
on
no.
what? Being gay, you'd never speak to him again.
Nah, for me,
Really?
fam,
Wait, what did
fam, we're trying to get views.
I'm not saying I'd never speak to him again.
Let's
but I'm
avoid
just-
that.
No,
avoid
Oh,
that.
what? Avoid that.
I would say so.
We'll get tarnished.
What?
fam.
No, I'm not. No,
That's
because
a
I'm
new
not.
boost to that.
I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying I'd never speak to him again.
Speak about it.
I guess the views on.
Boost them.
Innit?
No,
Nah.
sorry, but Tifa didn't hear it. What he said was basically said, is there anything out there that could make you not speak to your child?
No, I'm talking about Ken's.
Oh, you talking about Ken's?
His reason.
Oh, so go on, go on.
Yeah. So me, not that I wouldn't. All right, we said it. Gay.
I mean, wouldn't speak.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I wouldn't not speak to my son again. if he was gay. But there is things that wouldn't happen. So you won't be coming around to the yard with your man and having something dinner with
that's fully normal though. That's understandable. No, I'm being direct though.
No, but for some people, that's like what you won't do that.
No, but this is black and white with what I'm saying. I'm saying, is there anything that would make you no
Never
further
speak to
contact,
them
lock
again.
off? You get
Cut
me?
them off.
Cut them off, done.
I'll be honest,
No
there's
further
definitely
contact.
one for me.
Yeah, there is.
There will be
There is.
something. I can't think.
If it's a nonce.
If there was a paedophile.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
my youth's a nonce, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm never chatting to you again.
The game,
Like,
You're not my
the-
youth. You're not my youth.
the
no
game
more.
You're in
It's
jail.
over. It's over.
You're riding time for your noncery as well. Yeah, I can't come visit you.
If you
Visit?
were a paedophile,
Can't come.
visit, I would
I'm
never
never
speak to him
speaking to him
again.
again.
And do you know when I
It's
see you,
done.
I'm gonna
It's
beat you
over.
up. I'm gonna
I
beat you
don't
up.
want to mash myself up.
Why?
But
What if they
like-
support is that what you're going to say?
Oh my God.
I'm worried about it. I could have been a mad image. I'm worried. It's being a mad image.
Don't even cut that. Leave it. Leave it.
yo, you need to beat that. Bitches out of that.
That's a
go,
beeper,
go,
innit?
go.
You need to beat the life out of that. Yo, man, threw me in the flipping seat.
Yeah, why don't
No,
you wanna?
But for me, man, they might have to run away from me still. But like my child, yeah, if he went through certain things, and like the example what you just give, yeah, I wouldn't fully
Disown
not be
him.
there, fam.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
No, I hear
Because
that.
Not on the side, not fam. I'm fully going against what he's done.
Yeah, I know
I'm
that.
fully going against, but I'm not gonna like lock off
Completely
anything and not
disown
speak
your
with him.
son.
Yeah.
Every time I'll speak with him, I'll say like, son, you need to sort this stuff out, bro. I would try.
But
Get him in the right
That's gonna
direction.
jeopardize your relationship though. Because if every time you know you're
No,
gonna
but
speak to your
it's
son,
not
you're gonna
every
say to
time.
him,
It's
alright,
not
most
every
times. If you're gonna speak to your son most times and
But
say,
even if
son,
you- but even
stop
if-
doing what you're doing. Eventually he's gonna say, you know, I'm not even ringing Pops car.
Exactly.
It's just
He's
annoying. I
doing
can't be
that.
arsed hearing it.
Exactly. Then
So
he's
eventually-
gonna lock it off.
You
It's
might-
not me doing it. He's gonna lock it off eventually.
But you're still gonna reach out.
But what I'm trying to say is, yeah, I
you
would
still gonna
have
reach out?
normal conversations with him as well.
Yeah.
No, but you're still gonna reach
Well,
out.
you'd
though.
still have normal
If he's in
conversations.
jail, bro, then how can
No,
I
he's
do
not in
it?
jail.
Oh, the paedophile. Are you on about the paedophile?
Yeah, I'm
thing?
on about
You wouldn't lock him off.
I wouldn't fully.
Oh, what
I
about
wouldn't fully-
paedophile?
gosh.
I thought we was just talking about in general.
I thought it was about the gay thing.
No,
I thought it was in general.
I'm saying
What
if,
he's
if,
basically
if my
saying
child
is-
got done for that, yeah,
For the paedophile thing.
man, if he got done for that, yeah, fully against it, bro. Fully.
Nah, man.
There's no like black and white between it. That is wrong. You're a madman. You gone mad. But I would still be there for my child. Like, say for if he called me and he needed needed money. He needed something. He's stressed out of his head. I'm gonna be there to say, yo, it's all right, man. Like, you can get through it. I'll point him in the right direction of God.
I do hear
and
you
say,
because
look,
of
this is the only thing that can save you and whatnot.
But this is what I'm saying. You're seeing it from a godly point of view.
But
No,
that's
but
me though.
I
That's
don't
how
You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
No,
Like,
but I
God
don't
wouldn't
think
leave his children, Seymour wouldn't leave his son. Even though, like, we're all sin and we all do mazes. Because in God's eyes, I don't want to take it to religion, but all sin is the same in God's eyes, isn't it? Whereas as man, we're judging the sin. So
Yeah.
we're going to say, yo, nonce, that's top.
Yeah.
You're disgusting.
But if you're a
Whereas
thief-
if you sold some
If you're a
drugs...
thief, it's all right, sorry.
However, that being said, me personally, if they're a paedophile, don't even contact me ever again.
But what about?
So then to reverse the question to you, then there's nothing that would make you not speak
Nothing.
to your child ever
Nothing.
again.
But that's
Nothing
fair enough.
on
That's
this
fair enough.
earth.
Nothing on
You're a
this
better
earth.
man than me.
Okay,
that's what
but-
I'm about to say. Because I'm not speaking
I don't.
for that.
I don't.
Remember,
Think, I don't think that's true. I definitely think.
No,
there's something that
I'm
can
speaking
Must
from
be
a.
something.
happen. There is. There's always something.
There's
gotta
nothing,
be.
bro.
All right. Well,
There's
if you
nothing,
have
bro.
a family and then that child does something, families, you see kids out there that kill the whole family. And
Yeah,
that.
and
If
leaves
you
you.
had a family, yeah. If you had a family, let's say you got 3 youths and you got 1 youth.
Dupid all others.
He's duppied the wife. He's duppied the 2 youths, and it's just you and him left. What? You still gonna chat to him?
Bro, let me break this one down. I've seen like I've watched a lot of documentaries on YouTube and I've seen families in that situation, and similar guys going down the path that I'm going down. They forgive that person
Yeah,
and they've
no,
said,
yeah,
"Yo,
I've seen that
I
as well.
aspire to be like that."
Yeah.
I can't say right now in this present time,
But that's
I
what you would
speak.
want to
That's
be.
what I want to. I
hear
aspire
that.
to be that.
I hear you.
But right now, I probably lose my mind.
Yeah.
I'll probably go mad and lose my mind and probably all try to kill him. You get it? But what I can say, I inspire to want to forgive that person.
Yeah.
But you can still forgive, but still cut them out.
No, but true forgiveness is not holding nothing against. You're forgiving. It's a clean slate. So what they've done in the past shouldn't affect how you go on with them in the future.
Is it?
That's true
Well, that's
forgiveness.
forgiveness.
That's true
Yeah.
Because
forgiveness.
if it's affecting how you're going on with them
It's not-
continuously,
you're
you're
not
not
forgiving
forgiving
nothing.
them.
Not
No, but you can forgive someone and say, you go left and I'll go right.
No, but then that's not true
No, but
forgiveness.
let's say for example,
Why
yeah, you
not,
can.
though? Because true forgiveness would mean that,
It's a
all
clean
right,
slate.
I've got no problem with that.
Yeah,
Things can just go on how they was before.
yeah. that's true.
Maybe I'm not actually a forgiving person then, because I don't think that could happen with minor stuff. I think like little things, what's happened to me, for example, there's a few things, and it's not even been me. It might have happened to a friend. And I won't chat to that person because I just don't rate it.
I know Dandan's like that stuff.
So,
I know
really and truly, me personally, I don't think when I get to them gates, if he says, well, you're not an unforgiving person, so you're going downstairs, looks like I'm going downstairs, and that's just me as a man.
No, but it's true. Like me, same. I would have heard them stories, and I'm targeting him. I'm onto my man. Oh, man was a snake. Let me find him. That's what I was on as well. So that's fully understandable, bro. There's man out there that are onto you for if they're hearing something dodgy. You get it? So it's minor, really. But
what about you, T-Per? Is there anything that could make you disown your child?
Same as you, man. PDF file, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
not a child,
If
your
you
child.
Huh?
Your child.
If you kill the rest of my family.
Yeah,
No,
obviously,
like-
some a mad thing like that. Yeah,
You can't forgive
yeah,
that.
of course, you can't forgive that stuff. You can't forgive that stuff. I do
Can't
think.
forgive
I
Should I
need
tell you what?
something
Should I tell you what it
wild.
comes for me though? Should I tell you what I think about? What I think about is that me personally, anyone doing things like that, regardless of if it's in accumulation of time, just doing it over and over, I don't feel like that person is in their right frame of mind. Like we've all been at stages where we've acted no way to our character. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So in the future, when one changes, he's gonna live with a regret of doing that in his whole if he changes.
Yeah, because the PDF,
Yeah, I
you're
don't-
definitely
I-
in the right. You're not
No,
in your
some
right.
people don't
You're not
change
in your
their
right.
life.
Well, apparently,
No,
you're
some
not in your
people
right,
die.
man.
I don't agree,
It's
you know.
classed as a mental illness.
I
yeah,
actually-
so
No,
it's
but
gotta be a
some
mental
people
illness.
die and
You can't
don't
help
change,
it.
so they don't see
You
that
can't
other
help
life. But I'm saying, like, I'm thinking from a perspective that this guy is gonna come to terms with what he's done, and he is gonna absolutely have to live with that.
I
That
don't
is
agree.
more torture than
Do
anything.
you know what? I actually don't agree. And I think this subject is way too taboo to even discuss, but honestly, I actually don't agree because I
You
actually
don't
think
agree with what?
that you saying that, like, yo, them type of people, they're just mentally ill and that.
No, I didn't say the mentally. I'm not saying that.
No,
He's
but
not
you're
in
saying
the
like
right-
there's something wrong with them, like they're not that
You're
deceiving.
So you think you can be in your same mind and be a nonce?
You're not. Yeah, you're not in the same mind.
Bro,
bro.
listen, honestly,
100%.
Nah, you-
Bro, listen to me. Do you not know Mystic? Bro, listen.
No, but hang on.
Do you know what you
before
mean by
start,
sick?
though,
Go on.
being a paedophile by definition
Yeah.
means you are
Attracted to younger.
children.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's why they say you've got like a mental. Like,
All right, then.
illness
So
because
is
you're
being,
attracted to
all right.
that.
So is being gay a mental illness?
I don't know.
Let's not go.
No,
I
but
don't
it's-
want to go down there.
Just all right. But
Because-
sorry, but is being gay a mental illness? Is finding a fat ass attractive mental illness?
That's different. That's different.
No,
That's-
but listen to me. Just listen to what I'm saying. You have to actually listen to it with an open mind, fam. Like if you, these people are, fam, there's people in there in jail, yeah, who are saying, listen, I know it's wrong, but I am attracted to X, Y, and Z.
I can't help it.
I cannot help it.
So you're saying it's a straight preference?
I don't
That's what
find.
you're saying.
Listen, this is what I personally believe, which I do not agree with at all. Yeah, but you see, if this LGBTQ plus thing keeps happening, they're gonna add another letter onto that,
Yeah,
and
they
it's
will.
gonna be
There
for the
already has been
nonsense.
another one.
It will.
Do you think
Yeah,
it will?
100.
I believe that.
Yeah,
I believe that.
and what they'll no wait, let me finish.
Yeah, go
And
on.
what they'll say is, listen, yeah, we've been brought up to say that this is wrong, but what we need to do is we need to rehabilitate these people, X, Y, Z, or they might even do it where it's like we need to accept these people.
Start giving him.
No, they're not going to give them youths to
They'll
deal
start
with.
giving him
No
medication.
medication.
Start
Oh
giving
yeah,
him
maybe
to
even something like that.
Oh, they need this.
I thought you were
treatment.
going to say they're going to start flinging them youths to deal with.
Oh my gosh. Yo,
This nigga's trying to get that
imagine.
pod done.
I don't know what type of are you. I don't know what type of thing.
I thought yo,
Man, wait.
Seymour's really.
That's the second time he's gone wild.
The second time I've gone wild.
You've gone wild, brother, because no one's saying nothing like that, bro. The second time you've gone
Oh,
wild.
that's
bro.
what I'm going to say though.
I said,
No.
give them what they want.
No,
Okay.
honestly though, I do think
don't
that
make that
eventually, blood. Seriously, if this thing keeps continuing, they're gonna say, well, all right, they're going. What if? It's mad because when you're saying these things, it sounds like I'm fighting for them. I'm not. I've already just said
Yeah,
I
yeah.
disown my.
Nah, I agree with you.
I
Yeah,
know,
but
I
But
agree
what I'm
with you.
saying is like, fam, how far does it go? There's transgender, there's gay, there's
But I'm
bisexual,
trying to
there's
say-
queer, there's.
All of them are not in the right frame of mind, bro.
All right, so then
All of
okay,
them.
so then that's perfect then.
what-
So then nonces aren't in the right frame of mind. So why can't they have their own letter as
Yeah.
well and just do what they and just
What we
and
do.
just find attractive what they find attractive?
because there's a whole different standard, bro. When a man and a woman or when a man and a man get together, bro, there's consent in
Yeah,
that
of course.
thing.
Yeah, yeah,
When
yeah, of
you're
course.
with
It's
a
illegal,
child,
yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
you are targeting a vulnerable,
Yes.
someone at the most vulnerable stage of life cannot do nothing.
Yes.
It is a crime, bro.
Yeah, no, but
You're going. There's no consension to what they're doing.
no, not at all.
So that makes it sick, bro.
Yeah, it is sick. But what I'm saying to you is, you've just said it's mental illness to be gay as well.
I didn't say
And-
mental illness.
Sorry, what did you say?
I'm saying that they're not in the right frame
Yeah,
and they're tapped,
yeah,
the screw loose.
yeah.
Like,
That's a mental illness.
Yeah, so they're not in the frame.
no, because they might not be diagnosed with anything specific.
Don't need to be.
But what I'm saying,
Well,
Still
yeah,
not
cool.
saying.
no, but just hear what I'm saying.
You're
though.
not saying, you're not good.
But what I'm saying is, all right, so they're not in the right frame of the mind if they're gay. They're not in the right frame of the mind if they're lesbian. They're not in the right frame of the mind if they're transgender. They're
Yeah,
not
but-
in the right frame of their mind if they're paedophile. So what?
Group these man together.
Group these man. That's what. Eventually, this
you
just
can't
my
because that's
personal
a
belief.
crime.
Nice.
No, but I'm
No.
not saying that they're gonna say it's legal for you to go and do what
Or
you
they
want
might
with
start
youths.
getting behind it.
But they're
They're
just
gonna
gonna
give
say,
them a label.
yo,
They'll support
just give
them.
these man a label, and if that's what they like, that's what they like. Obviously, they can't act on what they like because it's illegal. But yo. That's just who
Yeah,
they
you're-
are.
it's already
That's
kind
just
of
who they
emotional,
are.
anyway.
Guess what
Accept
they'll
them.
do,
That's
though?
what it's gonna be.
Dude, I think they'll just keep knocking down the age anyway.
Yeah, they'll just
honestly.
do that.
All right then. So
Honestly.
what about this then? Because this kind of fits in with another thing. What I did see someone send in the group chat with the UK law. What is it about the?
Oh, the UK Supreme
transgender
Court
thing? Yeah,
saying
that's
that
the one.
the word woman is strictly biological now. So basically, if you're transgender from man to woman, you
whatever.
can't say you're a woman.
It's birth.
It's birth, yeah.
See, exactly, though. That's good. That's positive. That's growth. Yo, bro.
It is positive.
This-
I don't
It is
know
a
if
good
it is.
move.
Is this guy podding on?
Do you know what? You know,
No.
no. You think
I'm
with
being
him, you've
serious.
got
I
to let
don't
him
know
have
if
it. You've
it's,
got
I
to let
don't
him
know if
speak.
it's right, bro. Honestly, because you've got to understand. All right then. So,
You
all right.
can't think of it on a minor scale. Majority, bro. The majority of the world are
Yeah.
man and woman.
Yes.
You have to, when you're doing these things on a worldwide scale, you're going off majority, not the minute, bro. So
Well, I mean, that's not true because then that's like England saying, well, you Negroes are the minority, so fuck you, we're not going to
no, you always go mad. He always goes mad.
How's that
He
mad?
always goes mad.
Hold up, is that mad?
Because
Be
that's
real.
not, bro.
No, is that mad or not?
Send your
I was
team
just laughing. I need to know. How is that mad? You have just said they're a minority, so you cannot make things for the minority. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't say that. I didn't say that. I
No,
said
but that's
when you-
basically what you're saying. Like,
I'm
summarize.
saying when you going off plan and action,
Yeah.
you got to go statistically off the larger group of people
Okay.
to get the best effect.
So then,
Yeah.
what I'm...
so
Go on.
go on. Go
No,
on.
you know. So
Yeah.
what...
Seymour go.
Go on, yeah, you go.
Yeah.
you go.
So basically, when it comes to that situation, bro, like the gays and stuff, boom, you have got to act according to the majority of the people. So if you change one thing for the smaller group of people, it's gonna have more damage. To manage the damage control, you've got to cater to what the general public is, what the general popularity is. And the majority of people are straight. They go for the other end. You get me? Well, statistically anyway. So if you change things for the smaller people, it's going to cause more damage for the people that are already living how the world should be living.
But them changing this doesn't actually affect us at all.
How is it not?
Because at the end of the day, like, this is just for the people who are transgender.
Yeah, this affects them.
This
It
is
don't really
nothing to
affect
do
us.
with us. Like,
It does because how are people going around with it, bro? All the people, when you give them that license to talk about all that stuff, yeah, what have they gone and done? They're abusing it. What did you I can't tell. Say for example, I can't tell that person's really a man, but she's a woman or whatever, and I call her, what you doing here, bruv? Say brother or whatever, or him. Something, you get me?
Now they're trying to take you to court.
Now they're trying to sue you. They're trying to go crazy with it. They're trying to go mad, and you know,
kind of like the race card.
Yeah, they're using it almost like that,
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
going mad.
So you're kind of just proving my point right now.
What do you mean? No, but,
like I said, that's kind of like the race card.
No, but we know racist is wrong though. This is something that people believe is wrong, and people there's a narrative behind this one. Everyone knows black and white. If someone's racist, they're wrong. We know that.
Yeah.
So we don't really need to fight that corner. You get it? That person's just racist. But with this one, people are using it to violate, to mess things up. You get me? They're not just being straight.
Okay, well, let's just see this now. See, this is where I just think that you're kind of contradicting yourself because you're talking about the minority, but then you're speaking about the minority because the majority of transgender people don't do that.
Do what?
Say, oh, you've misgendered me.
Bro,
The majority of transgender people would not be like,
to do.
you've misgendered me. And by the
I think they
way,
would.
the majority of transgender people who get misgendered on purpose.
I think they would.
Nah,
Okay,
I
go
think,
on,
You do.
bro.
You see a man
Dressed
who's
like a
dressed as a
woman.
gal, and you might say to him, all right, pal. And or you might say, yo, tell that man over there.
Yo, bro.
And he might say to
Yo,
you,
bro.
I'm a woman.
Alright, bro.
Or whatever, I'm a woman. Like, do you know what I mean?
Nah, they're
and from
taking
then,
offense to it, bro.
if you misgender them again, like...
Wait. So can I just jump in there? So let me say something, bro. If I physically know, bro, that person is a woman, yeah? You dressed up, drag queenish. You look like your man look on, mate. You look like a man, but I still can see you flipping. I can still, you ain't got no Adam's apple. I can see you blatantly a woman.
Yeah.
Why should I? Yeah, your breast them are still bulge out, yo. But why should I have to lie to myself for someone that's living a lie? You're born a woman. Why should I have to lie and get into a situation that I don't agree with for someone else that is you are lying to yourself? You know you're born a woman. So just because you're changing yourself, why
he said this kid.
But with that, like, why should I have to lie to myself for someone else that's living a lie?
Lie to yourself in what terms though? What do you mean?
Because obviously you're having to say that's a man.
When you
know it's a woman.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're lying to yourself. You're confusing your own head, aren't you?
Why should I do that?
To me, like, that's just childish, really.
What?
Nah. No, but listen.
What's childish?
You see me?
You don't care though.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Do you know why?
the
Do you know why? Because I'm not transgender. I don't know any transgenders.
No, but forget about us. Forget about us. Let's go for the bigger picture.
Yo, go on.
There's 1,000
The next
people
generation.
What about
kids?
What about them?
The confusion that they're gonna have in what
Do
they
you wanna know?
see
Right,
and what they understand.
So the law has basically saying that now, if you're a woman, yeah, and you change to a man, you have to what? Be still classed as Mrs. Patel, for example.
If you're changed, there's no change though, bro.
What do you mean?
There's no change. You just got your makeup on. You just
Listen,
might have gone through a little
the word
surgery.
woman-
Well, then that's not transgender. That's just dress up.
What about transgender?
Transgender means you are fucking changing to a different gender.
You're taking the flipping test hormones.
Yeah, all of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
And more time, you're prepared to do the genital surgery as well.
Yeah. So
it
that
don't
man
matter, you still
who's
ain't-
in that process
Yes.
can't turn around and say, I am now a woman.
Right. So
He's not allowed to do
what about
that.
when he completes the process?
He's still not allowed to do that.
And do you think that's right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't personally. I don't think that's right.
Still can't
But then we're gonna have
That's right.
confusion moving
No,
forward.
you're not. You're gonna have confusion by
wait.
doing what you're doing. Just stop. Right? Because you man are actually listening. You know what other man are doing right now? What we do in the streets. Oh, fuck them, the gay, the transgender.
What? Who saw that?
That's what we. No, but it's
got mad
true.
again. That's the
How's that
third
going,
time.
man?
No, let him go.
When we
No
grow
one's
up,
saying that. No one's saying
is it rated to be gay?
No,
it's
but
not.
you're going mad though.
I'm not gone mad. Because you're not even listening.
No, because you have to stop you there because no one's. I'm not saying F them or F this.
I know you
I'm
don't.
saying clearly. Why should I have to lie to myself for these people?
Right, why don't you just let me finish and then we'll actually be able to-
Because you're painting a narrative that's not true. I'm not saying F
What
them.
narrative am I painting?
I'm not saying F them, bro.
I never
Man's
said
on a
you
swear.
did. I never
I'm
said
not
you did. I'm saying what we're doing right now is like what we're doing. We're
No,
taking the
I'm
street
taking
mentality.
myself. I'm thinking about myself. I'm thinking about myself. Why should I and the rest of the public that like flipping being honest with itself and like being straight and don't like confusion, why should we have to get mixed up in the confusion and lie to ourselves and call you something you're not?
Right, because me personally, I think that doing this adds to the confusion. Yeah, they should have a title of their own for
Doing
starters.
this as in what? Sorry, doing this.
Forcing them to declare themselves as something else. Listen, if I have we have a girl. No, we have a boy. We have a boy. Right here, born a boy, grows up a boy, changes to a woman. We are now saying that this woman, she changes to a woman at 20. She's now 35, 40 years old. We are saying that this person who has changed has to still be called Mr. Smith.
Should I tell you why?
Why would you want that?
Because
No, but just hold up.
Go on.
You're saying that this person who looks like a woman, dresses like a woman, has a fanny and talks like a woman, just let me talk. Don't interrupt me. You're saying that this person here has to now continue to call themselves Mr. Smith. Why would that make sense? To me, the thing that would make more sense is, hi, I am Mrs. Smith T.
No, does it say?
All right,
Or I am Mrs.
Let
T.
me-
Smith.
I got
Like,
something for you.
there should be something. There should be something for them
So
to declare I'm a transition woman.
So where does the line get drawn to say that you're actually not a woman biologically?
What do you mean?
The transition.
Because you have to draw the line somewhere.
Well, what do you mean
Yeah,
biologically?
it's true. Like a guy taking
Biologically,
hormones.
but
What about if
mister?
you taking the home? What about if you taking home, but you still got you still got the dick downstairs, bro?
But what do you mean? So if you've
So
still got the
is
dick
that woman?
downstairs,
Is that a man or a woman,
are
brother?
they taking hormones?
Yeah,
are they
you're
going
taking
through
your
the
hormones.
transition?
Yeah, you're all growing breasts. You're growing breasts and
yeah,
that.
and they're changing to a woman.
But
No,
they don't
but
wanna
I'm
cut
saying
off,
yes.
they
So
don't
where
wanna
does
do
it stop? They don't want to do surgery bit.
But,
Is that a man
so
or a
then
woman?
I would still class that person. Are you listening? Right?
Yeah, because
wait.
of what you see.
No, I'm asking you, what
Because
would
of
you
what
class-
you see.
No, because just listen to what I've said. Because right now you just man are getting heated and just shouting at me. Just listen to what I've said. What have I actually said that these people should be classed as?
Oh, she what with a T or what do you call
Right? Yeah,
it?
just give them their own thing. Why are you calling them man and woman? They're transitioned from a man to a woman. So
Call them T.
so they're not a woman, are they?
No, you are still a woman.
But I've just told you they've transitioned from a man to a woman.
You can't change what you're born.
So then
Bro,
what
do you
are
know-
they?
You're still a man.
So then they're still a man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you would look at that person with tits, fanny,
No.
job lot, and say that
You can't be-
you're
bro.
still a man. I don't care because you were born that. Is that what you'd say?
No, you just gotta walk around with some type of
I'm
card.
saying, bro.
So wait, hold on.
Go on,
He's
what
just
you
said you got to walk around with some type of card. So my man agrees with me.
Yeah, he agrees with me.
You agree with me?
Nah, I
Because
hear
what
it.
I'm saying is you're confusing it
It-
further
it
by
is a confusion
forcing
as
these
well.
people who look like women to now identify themselves
Nah,
as Mr.
bro.
This. Hold up, let me finish because you keep interrupting me bare
Yeah.
times.
Sorry,
Like
mate.
you've got to understand this now as well. Like really and truly, like I don't agree with it, but these people clearly feel this way. They clearly feel strongly enough to change their gender. So now you want them to, so they're depressed already because they want to change their gender. So they've changed their gender. Now they're finally a woman, but guess what? They've still got to call themselves Mr. Smith. And that to you, and you man see that as a win. I don't see that as a win because to me that doesn't change my life for the
It
positive.
didn't change your life if it stays normal.
Exactly.
So why are you
So that's why it's not a win. So that's why it's not a
why
win.
are you still on that fence? Like, okay, in fact, you're not really on that fence.
I'm not.
So, but what I'm trying to say is then, yeah, in an example like this, you're out there.
Yeah.
You're out there. To me, there's no difference. You're out there in a club. She's gone through the full transition. She's got her patons down there and everything. Yeah?
Yeah.
So she should have to tell you, I'm born a man.
She's got the card.
She should want.
No, but this is without this.
No, you need the card.
Wait, are you
No,
asking
but
me personally?
I'm saying though, but obviously they're saying you got to declare yourself as a man, and that's the thing that we're on about. If a woman,
No,
made
they're
a
not
choice-
saying you
No,
have to
you got to
declare
declare
yourself.
yourself.
You
you have to be called. You have to be called.
No, you just can't.
You just
can't
can't.
say you're a woman.
Yeah, that's
Legally.
my point. Yeah,
Legally.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, that's my point.
No, but
So-
legally, so when you go
That's
for
like
a
on a
job
form,
or
on a
something,
form.
that don't mean you
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
draw a man in club.
yeah,
You can
yeah.
still draw a man in the club
And
Yeah, but
and not
that
tell him
makes it
shit.
even worse. That makes it even worse.
So yeah, it's
No, but
jobs.
you
It's
can
jobs
still,
and that. Yeah,
you can
jobs
still
and
do that now.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
saying.
So why should that fit? That's so even the situation that you're on about, bro. That's not even to do with us anyway. You're not about jobs and that where they have to tell them who they actually are. That's not even to do with the general public anyway. That
Yeah,
situation.
What situation? The thing what's been
No,
changed.
you're saying that they have to declare the right flipping gender at like workplace scenarios
yeah.
and stuff like that. That's
Yeah.
not to do with like meeting people on road, bro.
No,
I know it's not. When did I ever
It's
say
not
it was
about
No,
about
but
women
so
people
why
on
is it so like, oh, we're making a confusion? What's the confusion about, bro? That flipping you're working for my business, I should be able to know what the flip you are,
I
innit?
never said you're making confusion. You man said that you're making confusion.
No,
I
you
said,
you
to
said
be honest,
us
changing
calling
it
them then.
is making
You said
it worse.
us you said us making them have to tell themselves
Yeah.
that you're actually tell us that you're a flipping man
Yeah.
originally.
Yeah.
That's confusion.
Yeah, that's
but
confusion.
if you're going to work,
because imagine you're in work and you see a fucking bad thing walk past, blood, and then and you're like, yo, what was that new thing on the floor? Oh, Mr. fucking Green. What do you mean, Mr. Green?
Bro, I'm
No.
getting-
And then he said, no, the leng one with the long legs and the big breast. Yeah, that's Mr. Green. Do you not think that's confusing?
No, so let me get
No,
clear.
do you think that's
Let me get
confusing?
clear what you're on about. Let me get clear. Let me get clear.
There's an answer in that.
Let me get.
Yeah,
No, I don't
go on.
think it's confusing. I think man flipping know the flip she is, bro.
What do you
That's
mean?
why I don't think it's confusing at all. I think it's a good job that you're not out here deceiving me, innit?
Yeah, no, I
So
agree
done.
with that, but
Yeah.
but what you're but that doesn't stop them from deceiving you because
don't
it
matter.
only changes that in the work
But you-
environment. So for what I would see as a win, for example, is right. There has been a new bill, disclosure agreement. If any transgender peer person sleeps with somebody, they have to disclose beforehand that they have gone through a transition or it's illegal. That would be a win for people.
Yeah.
Yeah? That would be a win.
Yeah, that's
This
good.
right now is just nothing. It doesn't
It's
do
just a
fuck
law.
all. It's just one of them things where people are like, yeah, fuck them. It doesn't actually change shit.
That's for you. That's just your
In my
preference,
opinion.
bro. Yeah, your opinion. But for me, I don't like to be deceived. I'm big on truth, innit? So if I'm at a workplace, bro, and let's say for example, I don't even want to use myself, a next man that you got a trans, she looks bang like a woman, and you're having flirty banter with a woman that you would never have with a man.
Yeah, of course.
You would never have that flirty banter with
Never.
a man,
Yeah.
even if it's not gonna go further or whatever. You wouldn't be moving like that, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it's a good flipping thing that I get informed what she is, innit?
I mean, that's only in the workplace.
No, but I'm just
I
saying,
guess, yeah, that is a
even in
good
the
thing.
workplace,
Yeah,
bro.
that's a good thing.
Office, you sat next to a woman and you're having a little.
Yeah, no, that is
You
it.
get me?
Then
Or
yeah, I
whatever.
would agree that probably is a positive.
Yeah,
But
so
how many
that's one-
people? All right, but I'm gonna ask you now, seriously now, how many transgender people have you ever seen in your life?
I don't.
I don't know because
I
the
don't
way
know.
you're moving.
All right,
the way you're moving.
By
The way
obvious,
you're moving, I probably
obvious,
seen, yeah.
obvious ones then.
I seen bare. then.
Obvious ones.
I don't even know the trans.
Obvious trans
You know
people.
what I'm
I've
trying to
never
say?
seen.
They've had job
About
lockdown.
5.
You probably saw Ken's has probably seen about 5 obvious trans people. And
I
guess
see
what?
enough. I
And
see
guess
all
what?
the time, mate.
Guess what?
Have you?
I
You sure?
guarantee to you now.
Yeah,
that-
I don't know if the court card still got hair on their legs, but they got the tutu dress on. So I don't even know if
You're just talking about gay men.
That's
they gay?
My man's
See,
just talking
that's
about
how
gay
mad
men.
the confusion is. I don't know if the trans.
No,
gays
you're
or what.
confusing
That's why
yourself.
you need a card, blood.
That's
You're
why
confusing
You
yourself.
need the card. So for when you open up your mouth and talk, you're letting me know say who you are really.
So then, if
How
you're
many
saying
of
that
you
you need a
need-
card, then
No,
I don't
but
think-
if
then
this,
you are definitely agreeing with me in terms of like
More so.
you just think it's just about disclosure.
but if you,
That's what it is about. Because really and
I-
truly,
I-
even you agree with me, really, because
Yeah,
you're
you said the same
saying
thing.
you're saying the exact same thing. You're just saying you don't want to be deceived. So the only thing that could stop you from being deceived is disclosure. Because
I'm
you
not
don't,
agreeing with
because well you are because
no, because you don't agree. How can I agree with you and you don't agree with the fact that I should be able to know that these people are different in any situation? You're
Yeah,
just
that's
saying,
disclosure
No,
part.
I'm
He
the one who I'm
He
the
doesn't do
person
that.
who advocated for that. I just said that.
He said that would be a win.
I said
no,
that
but
would
so
be
how,
the
so
win.
how can you not agree with the situation when that situation is telling
come on,
us?
boys. You know what? Anyway,
I know, because we're getting lost in it.
we're getting lost in it, and we need to wrap up still.
We do, but disclosure's needed. That's it.
Yeah, I think disclosure's
Yeah,
needed.
it's a big win. That's a big win.
That'd be a big
I-
win
I do-
for the whole
yeah.
of humanity.
I think it's fair as well.
Do you know what I'm saying? And it's
And it's
fair.
fair.
It's fair, bro.
It's
because
fair, fam.
because it's never been something what we have to discuss
just
before.
Just like you said, for example, if they did change, whichever way they changed, and they look like whatever gender they want to be, and you cannot tell, and whatever one thing led to another, and they told you after you might have kissed them, I don't know, whatever
You're
it
gonna
is.
feel violent.
Feel violent.
You're gonna feel
Certain
violent.
man might kill
No,
them.
sir,
bro.
That might be, that could go down as a
man
rape
would
to
kill
me.
him.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what-
so. I
that's
think
what
it
I'm
does go
saying.
down as sexual
That's what I
assault.
just said. Disclosure.
Yeah,
or it's
because
illegal.
for me,
You know, hear about that story in America where like some guy it was a prostitute and he paid a prostitute and nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like he paid her, found out she was trans, asked for a refund, she shot him.
whoa,
The trans.
The trans.
that went the opposite way around.
That's wild.
That's insane.
Yeah, because
That's
you're
for
still
a
a man, you're still a dog, you're still a madman.
No, because she's trying to keep it on the down low.
No, but yeah, but for me personally, I just think it's just fair,
It's
innit?
still
That
a
means
it's
it's
fair,
fair,
man.
That's
because there is probably men and women out there what do like trans
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
That's
No,
their
100%.
time, do you know
There
what I'm saying?
is.
No, there is.
There is.
I see a lot of them, like, not vlogs, I don't know what to call them, but like little snippets on social. And certain man are just saying, yeah, I know she's trans.
That's their
Like,
thing.
I'm cool. Look at her. This is what this
Yeah.
is her though.
Yeah.
Forget
That's
what she
I'm trying to
was.
say, yeah.
This is what I'm seeing
Why do you
now.
think enough man are going Thailand, blood? You better watch your brethren going Thailand, you know.
That's why I'm not going there.
We know someone who's just been.
I know.
He's not even laughing.
I know.
Yeah, I'm joking.
That will kill, man. Now, but yo, sticking with women though, man. I wanted to get into this one though. About the
He's trying to rap.
Fam.
Nah, wait.
Oh, yo, keep that in.
I know. I'm trying to cut the show. Hey,
I'm
Wait, hang on.
people.
Do you want to know how man are trying to cut the show? Because
Cut
you
you.
turned up fucking 20 years late, mate.
I
That's
know.
why.
I know, and I'm so
And
sorry.
I've actually got somewhere to be. I'm not even
Man said
joking.
that I'm so sorry. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You know.
Well, let's just wrap up on this one.
Go on then, quick.
Yeah, the woman, the US woman with the bills, because that is actually a mad topic, innit? And I'm vexed that Lewis in here because he was actually.
Do you not think we should save it for him? Because he probably had the most to say.
You think
I think
Tough.
so.
it was kind of his topic,
Tried
right?
it, innit?
I think we should
Yeah,
save
he
it
did
for
try.
him.
That is
No, he
15
saved it
minutes
the right
He
way.
absolutely tried
No, he
it.
saved
That
it
is
the right
15
way.
Ramsey
minutes
pulled
over
it out. I
my
He
know.
pulled out the
I
bag.
said, what do you think we should do?
I know.
These times Lewis didn't say a fucking thing.
Nah, he did still. He did.
Nah, he did. In the chat, he did say something still. He sounded like he was on the opposite side though, didn't it?
To me,
Like
yeah.
he was saying like, he was basically trying to say that it's woman's fault.
It's the woman's fault.
That
Yeah.
what?
What?
No, I think it's.
What's the
our
woman's
fault.
fault?
That
Yeah,
that
it
they,
was.
that they act, how they acting.
But I
That
think we
then
should save it
command-
though.
that-
Definitely.
It's not the
Monday.
women's fault. You
No,
can
it's
never
not.
say it's the women's fault.
It's not the woman's
the
fault.
man's fault.
Paying them.
It's the man. If the man never paid him, they wouldn't
He
even
would
have
never
that to
do it.
run with, bro.
It's the man's fault.
Camera's gone.
Yeah.
It's the man's fault, man.
Man's
It's the
fault.
man's
It's not
fault.
like that though. It can't-
Nah, the camera's not off.
No,
It's just changed the
changed the
battery.
battery.
Yeah, the thing, it's the man's fault still. But yeah, we'll get into it then. We'll get into it. But yeah, man, alright then.
I rate them, girl, anyway.
Ooh,
Get it
I
high,
do.
Dave.
You don't.
It is. I rate him.
Because guess
You
what?
rate him?
If
You rate him,
if
mate.
men
But that.
No, we're gonna
is
get
it the
into
same
it.
clip?
We're gonna get into
No, I
it.
just want to say. I want to brush over. Is it the same clip what I've seen and about the girls talking about? I just want a man
Yes.
to keep the company. Rare.
No,
Not
she
keep
was-
the company.
she
She
was
said
keep
that.
them company.
She said exchange for my time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what time is she giving though?
Obviously, she's talking about
Exchange for my attention.
attention.
Yeah,
Is that over the phone and stuff?
No,
like
probably,
in the yard
yeah.
and that.
No,
nah, I'm
I
guessing it was
doubt
a,
it.
Just
I'm
to be
guessing it was
there.
a-
Just to be there.
Yeah.
innit?
That's what I'm
You
saying.
No,
I need to know if it's a me and you thing
What
or
did you
not.
think it was?
Couple text
How can you
messages.
wait?
Oh,
this-
will you be for
let
real?
me-
Couple
No,
text
this. How
messages
can
and
you
phone
rate
calls.
girls like that, bro?
How can I rate girls like
Because
that?
it's easy
Because
money.
get it how you live it.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Fam, come on.
Shit.
If we had an easy hustle like that, we'd do it.
Why can't you make man not rob man? Get out you live it.
Well, because
No, that's not the same.
illegal.
It's completely different.
That's robbing.
Because that's illegal and you're taking
You're robbing
other
it.
individual.
I'm going off the thing. Get out you live it. I live a bad life, so I'm gonna get it how I live it.
No,
but
that's
but
different.
but it's
She's not
different
harming
because-
nobody.
Yeah, she's not harming nobody.
The man knows
If
what's
anything,
going
she's
on.
helping him.
She's saying send your
The man,
CV in.
yeah, but
the man
you know
knows
the
what's
man
going
wants her deep down though. You know the man
That's his
wants.
problem.
I'll be honest.
Exactly, though.
Sorry,
That's
sorry.
what I'm
Let me
saying.
just
That's his problem.
honestly, I think that
Nah,
sometimes
but some people don't
no,
get
I
that
think
though,
that
does it?
sometimes because we are young men, we don't understand the value of women just being.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of rich older men who might not have the attention of females
Or lonely.
are lonely blood, and just a text message from a lengthing will
Is it not?
they will pay for that because
So why are you rating women for that, mate? What makes you rate them?
because
why not?
you're not understanding. They're getting the
'Cause they're
money,
using
bro.
their
Like,
beauty.
fam, just do what you do to get the money. If you can ask a man, bro, if I was in a position where I could send out a tweet and say, listen, I need all my bills paying in exchange for a couple texts.
I don't feel good about myself.
All right, well, that's you.
That's you.
Well, that's you. Because
Yeah,
I'd
I
be sending
would.
a couple texts.
I would.
We already know you
I
wouldn't because
would.
you wouldn't
I
even
mean,
wear
yeah, you're a joke.
I'll be real.
Listen, yeah, we
Where
already...
do you want to go on holiday, boys?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't send
Honestly.
a text. You wouldn't wear 500. You wouldn't wear a dress for 500 bags.
Yeah,
You
no,
don't even
no.
like money. You don't even like it.
Money's the root of all evil.
Oh,
Look,
he's
yo,
on
we
that.
need it to make the
Oh,
logo
he's
right.
on that. He's on that. I've got
Nah,
it.
fam.
Yeah, no, rap it still because
No,
we'll be
no,
here for
I've
another
actually
2
got-
hours on
I've
some
got-
Bible things.
No,
You know what
I
I'm
didn't
doing?
get it. Yo, I wasn't even gonna go down that route. But what I'm trying to say is that, bro, you won't go against yourself. How can you do the dress thing? And yeah, like, bro, yeah, cool. In a moment, it might feel good getting these dollars for freebies. I'm not saying that. Like at a time, yeah, I would have been gassed with that. That's what I'm saying. But eventually, like when it comes to being a man and being proud of yourself, that's not something I'm gonna be proud of. I'm gonna look
so
on
would
that
I be
like
more
I was
proud-
a lazy little. I was
So would I be more proud of me just going around and like chucking some bricks on a wall and putting some cement on it and sticking that up? Would that make me more?
Oh
proud?
my days, of course,
All right, well I'll tell you something now.
of course. brother.
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'm looking
that's
for
you,
you,
yeah, I'm
man.
a different type of man.
Nah, yeah, you're a
I
flipping
don't give a
different type of
shit.
man.
I don't give a shit about that. Yeah, if
Michael-
you're gonna sit there and tell me I can get 5 bags, 2 bags, a rack and a half off a text, sending out a couple of texts to a gal, you're telling. Wait, hold on.
Oh no.
You're
He's
telling
bugging.
me you
I'm a
wouldn't do
boogie.
that?
Fam.
Are you
said I
telling me
would-
you wouldn't do it or not?
I said I would be proud of it, bro. I said it's not like
Oh
something
yeah,
an
but
accomplishment.
it's not
do
like,
it, bro.
what do you think
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna wake up and be, oh yeah, now guess what?
I know.
I sent 4 texts today.
I know.
Of course I'm not gonna be
There's
fucking
bare things that man
absolutely
make clear
ecstatic
not
about
happy with
it.
though.
It's just life. You just
Exactly.
They're
you
like
live
trapping,
it.
fam, and are not proud of it, but they're making dough.
So yeah, exactly. So why am I? But I'm trying to say like you, because you said the gal, what did you say? They're going in.
No, I said I rate them.
I rate him. I don't rate that. That's just me. I do not rate that, bro. A gal that can send out a text, bro, to flipping, to roasting man that need attention, bro. I don't rate that, bro.
No, but guess
Because
what
someone's
though?
down bad and roasting,
but I
and
do.
you're
But they're not
getting
down
your
bad,
But do you
though.
know why I do? Because
paid.
because
It's
she
paid.
can listen. Do you know why I do? Because she can send out a tweet, yeah,
I
and
don't
probably
rate
get
this.
more bread than all of us man have seen in our life.
Yeah,
just
but-
just from one rich billionaire brother.
Porn stars can sleep with a man and get more
Yeah,
bread
but
than
she's
all
not
of that.
sleeping with no one.
No, but
This
I'm
is
giving you
why
examples of that. Why that narrative what you're using don't mean nothing.
No, but it's not because you've just changed it to now sleeping.
No, but I'm saying you're saying she can send out a text and get bread. I'm saying yeah, cool. There's other things that people could do. People could flip in, have this drip can in front of him for 1 second. You put this drip can in front of Kai Sanat's stream for 1 second. Is rich, but that doesn't mean that. Why do you know what I'm trying to say? That doesn't mean that. Oh, I rate him because of that.
I just don't. I mean, I just don't even know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, we'll
Save it
Because
anyway.
all
Yeah,
I'm
we're gonna
saying
save
is,
it,
all
man.
I'm saying is, I rate the fact that they can get money. Like
Yeah,
that.
we'll save it. We'll
I
bring it
rate
back.
that.
We're short on time. We'll bring it back. Obviously, Lewis in here. I want to hear his views on it as well. But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap it up there. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show. It was a decent show today as well. Good Friday. Any plans for the weekend? Quick, any plans?
Yeah,
What you doing?
going out.
What?
Good out.
I'm joking, man.
He's out there.
Day
He's
trips
out
and
there
that,
wheels
Are
him.
you
I
doing
got
day
the
trip?
youths and that, me, yeah.
What are you doing?
Oh,
What are you going?
I thought he meant out.
Matlock or something. I don't know.
I went Matlock the
What,
week
when?
still.
Sunday.
Tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, I went Matlock the
He does
week.
not want to go and say tomorrow.
Nah, but he's one of them. It's not.
It's just long, innit?
It's just something you gotta do,
You
innit?
just gotta do it, ain't you?
You're gonna have to bring out a whole pack with you.
Yeah,
cuz.
of course. That's
Like that flying.
that's standard.
You get me? But yo, Baby Shark Sunday. See you there, Seymour. Bless everyone.